Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. For a double watch along, we have Ukraine versus Belgium, Slovakia versus Romania. All four teams in this group are on 3 points.
Yep.
It's going to be a tasty one. It's do or die. Also, whoever comes in third spot has a very good chance of playing England.
I mean, they should be happy about that. I mean, I would take that if I was one of these teams right now.
Especially, you know, imagine you're a third place team, you're thinking, oh, we're going to get someone really good here. Next thing you know, you've got England who are absolute garbage. So you're probably absolutely buzzing with it.
Probably still going to play Gallagher midfield. Probably still going to, I don't even know, Trent left back. So you never know, really. I mean, I feel like, obviously, looking at the teams here, you probably think Belgium should have done the best. But England could come up against Belgium in the next game. So what could happen there?
Exactly. It's going to be really interesting to see how Belgium perform, actually, because Belgium have a very good chance of going up against England. And I was just looking at Belgium's team beforehand, and you know what? Belgium's team is actually really good.
Solid.
And they're underperforming. It's like in England.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd still say England's team on paper is better, but you're looking at Belgium's team and you're thinking, you know what? They should be performing a lot higher than what they've been performing so far.
You're right, but I feel like Belgium have been a little bit unlucky, though. I don't think England's been unlucky in any game. I just think they've just been...
Poor.
Yeah, I think they've just been poor in it. But I feel like Belgium, a couple of games, like, I think Lukaku's had like 3 disallowed goals, like, and he's not scored a goal this tournament. So they could just switch on at any moment, and then all of a sudden they're one of the best teams. But I feel like with England, like, I don't see no hope. Like, I'll be honest, I don't see any hope. But
we'll have to wait and see. We could also be against the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands are currently on 4 points, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's the best placed third team out of Group D, E, and F. I think it is. So it could be Netherlands, but also it very highly likely could be one of these teams as well, because they're all on 3 points each. So basically, if they get a draw on goal difference, it could end up being one of them teams. Well, get in the comments down below. Would you rather have Belgium in the next round, as an England fan, or would you rather have the Netherlands?
Who would you rather have?
I think I'd rather have the Netherlands. You know.
Okay, so you think Belgium are better than Netherlands?
I don't think Belgium are better, but I think Belgium... It's weird. I think Belgium have a team that can get the better of us, whereas I think the Netherlands would come on to us a little bit, open up a little bit of space in behind, and I reckon we could kind of exploit that. Yeah. I think Belgium are a team that I think could get the better of us, to be honest with you. I explained that really well. I just fancy us more against the Netherlands than I do against Belgium. I don't fancy us against either of them teams, by the way. I'm not disrespecting the Netherlands at all. I've watched all of the Netherlands games. Like, they've been decent at times. They've also been lacklustre defensively at times. But that's why I think England could get at them, because we do have the attacking talent if we unlock in, if we have that space in behind. So I'm not disrespecting the Netherlands. I still think if it was England versus the Netherlands now, I'd actually say I reckon the Netherlands would win. But who do I think we have more chance against? Probably the Netherlands, just through the way that they play.
Yeah, no, I actually do agree. I just think with Belgium, it's their firepower is so dangerous, they could switch it on at any moment. Like, they've got Kevin De Bruyne. They've got Lukaku. I know Lukaku's not exactly the... I guess prime Lukaku.
Yeah,
but
they've got Lukaku, didn't even need to be said. I can't lie. It didn't need to be said. You've got Lukaku, and...
No, Lukaku, like I said, I feel like he's been unlucky this tournament, and he's Belgium's all-time top goal scorer. He's not terrible. Like, I know he's obviously not playing how he was in the past for where... I don't even know when his prime really was. I couldn't tell you, but I know he's not the Lukaku that we all remember, but he's still a huge threat, and put Lukaku against, I don't know, running off Trippier, or running off maybe Gray. He's been pretty good, to be fair. Actually.
He's been very good.
Let me not even say Gray. Maybe like John Stones or someone. But Lukaku could do damage, 100%.
It's weird, isn't it? Because everyone was so worried about England's defence going into this tournament, and our defence has actually been our best,
highlight. Yeah, 100%.
Our best attribute. And going forward, we've had absolutely nothing. I mean, we're going to get into a little bit of England talk, because I don't think...
You're going to stress out again?
Genuinely.
You're going to stress out again?
I'm not even stressed at this point. I was in the pub, and there was like, everyone was like high on energy. England's on. Next thing you know, everyone's falling asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
It's literally like that. But anyway, we're going to run a poll in the chat. Let's run a poll. Who would you rather have in the next round as an England fan, Belgium or the Netherlands? It could be Slovakia. You know, it could also be Ukraine. Yeah. It could be Romania. It could be... There's a couple of teams it could be. Quite a few teams it could be.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like with England, because I think we spoke about earlier, how the smaller teams, or the teams that aren't supposed to be as good, they kind of hold back a little bit when they're playing against England, they kind of sit back, bit of a low block. Would you think as an England, well, the players or the whole team, the manager, whatever, do you feel like they would rather play like a Belgium or Netherlands because they might open up a bit? Or do you feel like they'd be like, I'd rather not play, Ukraine or someone like that because they're just going to sit back and pretty much soak up a lot of pressure and make it super difficult for us?
I get that, and that's where I was coming from when I said before, I think Netherlands I would fancy us more against, because I think they are going to come at us and play and actually go toe-to-toe with us and give us a bit of space. But at the same time, I look back at previous competitions, and any time we face anyone half decent, we go out. I mean, you look at the side of the draw that England's got, by the way.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Let me see if I can get it.
Like, it's literally on a plate for us to get to the final.
Yeah, I mean, so on the other side, you've got Spain, Germany, Portugal and France already, and then Denmark, and then we don't know the other 3 teams.
To be fair, Austria's on this side, and Austria look absolutely banging.
Austria could be the team of the tournament so far.
Genuinely. So I won't, say it too soon. But at the end of the day, based on our squad, like Ralph Rangnick, by the way, what he's doing with the Austria team isn't normal. It isn't normal. He's coached an unbelievable tournament so far. To come top of that group with Netherlands and France in it, by the way, Ralph Rangnick with that squad, and fair enough, there's some standout players like Sabitz has done decently. But you look at England's squad, right, and then you look at Austria's squad. England should be beating them all day long, but if we played Austria tomorrow, which we could play Austria if we get through this next game, and they are on our side of our side of the draw, I would expect them to batter us. And that's the difference between a coach like Southgate, who is literally getting the bare minimum out of an unbelievably talented squad. It's like he's getting nothing out of an insanely talented squad. And then you've got Ralph Rangnick, who is literally getting loads out of a squad that is pretty average.
Overachieving.
Yeah, massively overachieving.
Yeah, I mean, even you look at now I'm actually looking at the England bracket. They could go Belgium/Netherlands. Then the next round they could go Italy, not an easy game. Next round they could go Austria, and then in the final they could go whoever comes out, Spain, Germany. It's not going to be an easy run to the final, 100%. Even though it might look like this side's easier, it's really not.
It's an easier side on paper. On paper, it's an easier side of the draw. But I don't fancy us against anyone because of how poor we've been so far. And people can say, "Oh, we're top of the group. We're top of the group." Let me tell you a little bit of something here, right? We're top of the group, yeah. But let's be honest, we're top of the group in a group that has an underwhelming Denmark side. Let's be real. Slovenia and Serbia, and credit to Slovenia, I think they've actually, held their heads really high on how they've played the tournament. But we should be topping that group every single day of the week. What's more alarming to me is somehow, under Southgate, you've managed to make the best striker in the world in Harry Kane look poor. Yeah. Like, he literally looks so poor.
So
he looks
average.
like a bag of cement up front. Like, let's be real. And then you're making Foden, who was Player of the Year in the Premier League, who everyone says is the best league in the world, look poor. You're playing him out of position, you're making him look poor. You're making Ballon d'Or contender, Champions League winner, Jude Bellingham look poor. Yeah. Like, it's just, and other players as well, like nobody, apart from, I would say, Gahey, is playing
to the standard that
they should be. Like, nobody. And as a manager, it's not a coincidence that nearly every single player is underperforming. You've got to take a look at yourself and your system. I mean, look at the attacking talent we have, and we scored, 2 goals?
And they weren't even the greatest 2 goals. It's not like we scored some amazing goals, and you can see the tactics, and you can see how one of them was like a deflected cross from Saka, and Bellingham just flew out of nowhere, and the other one was a tap-in from Kane. So yeah, no, I agree. He somehow managed. I said this before. I feel like it's a harder job to make this team play bad than it is to play good. Now, Southgate's doing the impossible by making this team look terrible. And I feel like he's actually ruined Bellingham's legacy, not legacy, but his season. Because before the tournament, it was Bellingham, best player in the world.
Yeah.
Now,
be on for Ballon d'Or.
Foden, best player in the world. Saka, well, not best player in the world, but a top player. Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world, if not the best striker in the world. Now it's like, Harry Kane, he's unfit. He's this, he's that. Bellingham, he's a fraud. Foden can only play one position. He single-handedly just ruined these guys' seasons by, the terrible tactics and playing them all out of position.
This is what I mean, and these are players that have had unbelievable individual seasons for, and I'm not talking like little clubs. Yeah. We're talking Real Madrid. We're talking Bayern Munich. We're talking Manchester City, who have literally been, dominating football.
Won the league. Yeah.
It's like Southgate's done the impossible, but in a negative way. Yeah. And I mean, it's just
perhaps it's difficult to do that.
honestly, I said yesterday I would be open to doing an Ivory Coast.
100%. It works.
You guys know what I mean with that AFCON this year.
Yeah.
Ivory Coast sacked the manager and they end up going winning the tournament. I'd be open to doing that because people say, yeah, we topped the group, but we've got through. He has got to turn it around on its head.
It's got to work miracles.
For anyone to even, give that credit at this moment in time. But
100%.
yeah, obviously this is Ukraine, Belgium and Slovakia, Romania. I'm hoping to see some more exciting football because, honestly, we've watched loads of the Euros and we'd say England's probably one of the two most boring games.
It is by far the worst games.
The Ukraine game against Slovakia we did that watch-along. Yeah. It was really entertaining. Obviously, Slovakia did end up beating Belgium 1-0 earlier on in the tournament. Yeah. Belgium went and beat Romania, didn't they?
Pretty sure they did.
Yeah, they went and beat Romania, I think it was, 3-0 or something. 2-0.
Yeah.
So it's all even Stevens in this group, and I think it'll be a good game to see where Belgium are at in terms of quality-wise, because they did get off to a bit of a rocky start, because they have some brilliant players, let's be real, and then also, Ukraine and Slovakia, they're going to be Ukraine, Slovakia and Romania, they're all going to be fighting out as well. Of course, Belgium are the favourites, but they've all shown glimpses of a good side during this group stage.
Yeah, I think this is the most interesting group, or the most entertaining group anyway. The fact that they're all on 3 points is mad. It's all to play for. And I feel like with other groups, because of the way how they've done the Euros this year, there's times where a team might know that they've gone through and they might kind of hold off a little bit because it's if we don't do anything right now, we're just going to go through anyway. Whereas now it's with this group, because everyone's on 3 points, it's there's no, if we draw, we're going to go through. No, everyone needs to win because you don't even know what's going to happen in another game. They could both draw or one of them could win. Next thing you know, you're out.
Do you reckon you're having there's live updates?
For them?
Yeah. I mean the managers and coaches.
Oh, yeah. They'll definitely be watching. They'll definitely be knowing what's going on in other teams. But yeah, I think this group's proper interesting. Got
some comments in. Jonathan Pang says, get Eddie Howe in to be the England manager. I mean, he's definitely someone who would be in line if Southgate did depart. And Snazzy Paradise says, football's fallen off when you've got Jude, Vinny and Mbappe competing for this year's Ballon d'Or when none of them have even stood out this season. Hey, I think, look at me in my Brazil top, I think Vinicius Junior stood out. And I thought...
what's wrong with Vinny? I'm confused.
Yeah, he's had a great season. I thought Bellingham had a great season. And honestly, it's weird, right? That first game for England, he looked unstoppable. Yeah. And then next thing you know, he's just...
fallen off.
Absolutely, just non-existent. He was non-existent yesterday.
Yeah, I think someone said to me, he's like that guy in work who just walks around really fast, acting like he's doing something. He's not actually doing anything on the pitch, but he's touching the ball a lot. He's just... loads of little passes here and there, little 1-2s, and it's you're not actually making anything happen. In fact, there were times where I've seen him on the left, on the left wing, interchanging with Foden. I'm thinking, when have I ever seen Bellingham on the left wing? What's he doing over there? It's not what we've seen Bellingham do this season. It's not the reason why he's a Ballon d'Or contender. But what I will say though is that comment about football's falling off, Mbappe, Vinny, and what did he say? Oh yeah, Jude. It's a bit harsh though, because one, we can't compare any of them to Messi and Ronaldo.
That's the thing. That's what players are always going to be compared to, Messi and Ronaldo, and they literally are anomalies.
It's not realistic, and they've been the Ballon d'Or contenders for the past 15 years. So that's a bit of a harsher comment, in my opinion.
We've got another chat in from TK saying England would still beat Belgium if Lukaku is in our pocket. Then there's no issue what De Bruyne throws at us. That's pretty cocky coming from you, to be honest, because I'm looking at that.
Did Belgium not beat us in the World Cup or something?
They beat us to 3rd place, I think it was.
Yeah. A win's a win. They came 4th.
And also De Bruyne, right? I don't know if it's just me, but I never really hear much of him for Belgium. He's the best midfielder in the world, arguably.
Yeah, he is.
And it's does he need to be carrying his team a little bit more? Not that he needs to be, because there's good players.
No, he does need to be.
He needs to be turned up to play a bit more for Belgium.
Big game players, you've got to turn up in huge games. I don't want to hear any excuses about, especially from someone like De Bruyne, he can't give any excuses about his team. You're playing with top quality players. He's not playing with little kids. He's playing with Doku. They play together every week anyway. So it's not like he doesn't know his game. Like I said, Lukaku's a striker for De Bruyne, that should be amazing for him. He's got a striker that can run off the ball. He's got a striker that can drop deep. He's got a striker that's going to do everything that he wants him to do. So I don't want to hear any excuses from Kevin De Bruyne about poor performances, or from anyone watching De Bruyne saying, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. No, he should be putting in man of the match performances every game. He's a captain as well, so he's got to show up today.
Yeah, I agree, because I've literally barely heard anything about De Bruyne for Belgium. Like never hear anything about it. So I would like to see him actually, put in a performance, because not that he doesn't put in performances, but put in like a match-winning performance.
Yeah, carry the team.
He's obviously got that ability, and in my opinion, he is, been one of the best midfielders we've seen. So it's like, let's show that for your country. And we'll see. I've not watched that much of Belgium, to be honest, so I can't commentate too much. I've just not heard much of him. Yeah.
A lot of people say it's a City effect. When players leave City, they just play terrible.
Yeah,
you never know.
Everyone says that like when players move, but like go from City to play for the international teams, none of them
underperforms.
None of them turn up to play. Whereas like United players go on and do really well usually, and to me that shows what Pep's getting out of his squad.
There's a lot.
Is a lot, and
they are top players though. That's not what I'm trying to say.
And they are top players, but he's getting, he's getting a lot out of them, and it's a system. Whereas at United, like obviously the system isn't complementing the players, and they go away and they do better. So
yeah, I think because his system is so it's rigid, it's like you have to follow it like word for word, bar for bar. Like you can't change anything that you want to do. You have to follow Pep's system so much. When they do leave, it's like, okay, what do we do now? Like it's almost like, how do you play football?
But we'll see. We'll see on De Bruyne. We'll see what he can bring. I think. I think he's somebody to definitely watch out for.
Yeah.
Teams are already in the tunnels, which is exciting. Let's get some predictions, by the way, in the chat.
Okay. So what score predictions, or just match predictions in general?
Score predictions, match predictions. Someone just said they don't understand Belgium can't finish third. Can they not? I kept being told.
How can they not finish third if they're on 3 points?
I kept being told that we could get Belgium in the next round.
Honestly, I don't know how this new Euros format. Someone's got to put it in the chat.
Who would you rather England play in the next round? 54% said Belgium, 45% said Netherlands. I'm shocked at that because I thought more people would say Netherlands. Yeah. Personally.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they can get third though. I don't know.
I think they can get third. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. I'm going to have a look at the group now. But go on, give us your score predictions then.
So first game, Ukraine, Belgium. Belgium have got to win this. They have to win this. Score prediction. I feel like Lukaku's got to get a goal this game. He's had 3 disallowed goals. One of them was like offside. I feel like he's been a bit unlucky. From the games that I've seen anyway, he's been a bit unlucky. So I feel like Belgium are going to take this. It might be like the flick of the switch. I'm going to give Belgium a 2-0. 2-0 to Belgium. And then the other game, Slovakia, Romania. Slovakia, Romania. Oh, this one's going to be difficult. Slovakia, they're the team that beat Belgium, innit?
Yeah, they beat them 1-0. I think their forward player, what's he called? Let me have a look. Scrans. Yeah, Scrans. That makes me hungry. Their forward player has scored 2 goals so far in the competition.
Yeah. I remember when we watched them play Ukraine, they were good for about 20 minutes and then they kind of switched off a little bit. If they can play it how I saw them play that game, they were playing good football for a bit. So if they can play that for the full game, I'm going to give them the win. So I think Slovakia could win.
But then Romania did do really well in their game against Ukraine. They beat them like 3-0. Yeah. So I think that's a tough one to call, to be honest.
I'm not sure. Maybe a draw.
Get in the chat what you think. Steph Jones says 0-0 all over that.
For what, both games? Or
I think he means for the Slovakia-Romania game. Interesting, by the way, Zinchenko and Mudryk both don't start for Ukraine.
Is it?
In a super important game.
Is that for a particular reason or just a manager's choice?
Well, this is what I was trying to have a look at here. So let me get it up for a second. Here we go. So I was looking at the team and Mykolenko's come in. They're playing, a back 5 with Mykolenko as a left sort of wing back.
Yeah.
And they've basically just changed up the system a little bit, and you've got Zinchenko on the bench, and Mudryk, I think, is also on the bench as well, if I'm not mistaken.
That's supposed to be 2 of their star players.
Unless Mudryk is Mudryk injured? I'm trying to have a little look here. If anyone's got any... Yeah,
Zinchenko getting benched. Club and country now, that's crazy.
Okay, so... Yeah, I'm having a look. Is Mudryk injured? Because I can't see him in the starting 11. and Zinchenko as well. That's an interesting one to me for Zinchenko because I remember when people were trying to say he was better than Luke Shaw. And
what year was this?
Nah, not
I think it's just because he played for Arsenal doing well.
Oh, Mudryk is injured. He is injured.
Okay.
I wondered why I couldn't see him on the bench either.
I think... No, he's not. I was going to say Zinchenko might be injured, but I don't think he is.
I don't think he's injured. If he's on the bench, he can't be injured,
Yeah, I
surely.
think he's injured. Well, that's interesting.
Mudryk's injured, but I don't think Zinchenko is. Ger Murphy says, hope Belgium go out. They're almost as boring as England. You
think Belgium are more... No, absolutely no way. The game that I saw Belgium play, I think it was their last game, they were way more entertaining than England. England don't even make it to the final third. That's how boring they are.
But that's why I said I'd rather have the Netherlands if we did have to choose, because I think that'll actually be an entertaining game, whereas I think Belgium-England could be a bit of a stinker, honestly.
You think?
And it could be one of them. I'd see Belgium scraping through it. I could honestly see that. But also...
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought then. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say, yeah, also, Belgium can finish third. That chat before was not correct.
Okay,
Belgium can finish third because all of them are on 3 points. So.
Did you do like the what do you call it? Combined 11s.
Combined.
With Belgium. With England.
What, with England and Belgium? No, we can do that though if you want.
We'll do that.
We can definitely do that in the kick-off. We can do the combined 11s because that'd be very
You've got to be very honest.
We've got to be very honest. We've got so much to talk about in this watch-along, guys.
Yeah.
You better stay with us. Get your chats in, get your comments in, get your super chats in. Hit a like on the video. Any polls that you want, request them. I've already got one that I'm going to bring in, which is, should Watkins be starting for England over Kane in the next game?
That's a good question.
Which, honestly, would have sounded absolutely wild a couple of weeks ago, but now it's a fair question that people are asking. And I'm literally one of the biggest Harry Kane fans going, by the way. I think he's the best striker in the world, but that's something that people are debating. We're going to talk a little bit about Manu for England as well. Going to talk Euro so far. France have been a bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, what teams we think have stood out. Also, you know, the next round, what our predictions are.
Yeah.
Going to do a Belgium-England combined 11. Because, you know...
They've both got good teams.
Yeah, they've both got good teams that are underperforming.
It's got to be based on, like, the performances for England, though. Like, we can't just go off the name. Because if it's just name, brand, then fair, England probably win. But if we're going off how they play for England, I feel like it could be there's a couple of players that will make it into the team, that's all I'm saying.
This is literally going to be do or die for these teams, especially in the game Romania versus Slovakia. That's going to be... I think both them teams are going into that thinking... we can't concede. Do you know what I mean? I have a feeling it's going to be quite tight.
Oh, really?
But I might be wrong. Because once you concede, it's like it's an uphill battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the other team's just going to kind of shut up shop and try and hold on to that. Because that's a really important game for them in terms of qualifying out of this group.
I feel like both... It could actually go either way. It could either go, like you said in it, both teams could just like sit back and think, I'm not trying to concede a goal. Or they could both just throw it at each other and think, you know what, this is our last game. This could be our last game of the tournament, so we may as well just go for it and just try and win instead of just sitting back and hoping that we don't lose. So it could go either way.
It could. We've got both games here ready to go. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Maud before, I remember the Belgium centre-back from Leicester. He was a character, to say the least. Right, if you look at that, right, De Bruyne, Onana, Tielemans, Lukaku, Doku and Trossard.
Mental.
Like, you would be thinking... You'd be thinking that can do bits.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best like front sixes in the Euros.
Yeah.
Easily.
It has to be.
Easily.
It has to be, and it's just, especially considering, you know, the impact Trossard had for Arsenal this season.
Yeah.
You know, what Doku's been doing for Manchester City. De Bruyne, one of the best midfielders we've ever seen.
I want to know what games is everyone watching, unless you're watching both of them. We're obviously watching both of them. I want to know what games is everyone
which
watching?
one would you prefer to watch out of these?
Was it yesterday, was it the France, no, it wasn't France game yesterday, that was the day before, wasn't it?
No, France was yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday. I watched the France game and I was thinking, it got to like the 80th minute, like 70th minute, I was thinking, why did I watch this France game? Like the Netherlands game was way more entertaining.
Yeah, why did you not watch the Netherlands game?
I don't know. Like,
I had the Netherlands game.
I just thought Mbappe mask. I just thought I want to see what's going to happen, but I should definitely watch the Netherlands game instead.
Right, Slovakia and Romania is kicked off, and there's already shots flying about.
Yeah, they're not holding back.
They're not holding back. I thought they would hold back early doors because I think they'd, you know, try and kind of...
Not concede.
not concede, stay in the game, work it out a little bit. But nope, straight on the front foot, trying to get a goal straight away, which understandable because this is a do or die game. Bran Muffin has said Canada beat Peru last night in Copa America. Jonathan David scored a very good goal and Alphonso Davies was class. Today I'm cheering for Ukraine. Thank you, Bran Muffin, for your super chat. Interesting about Canada there. 2B says highest paid Euro coach. FA needs to be investigated. What the?
Is he?
Is Southgate actually the highest paid Euro coach?
Can't true.
I'm gonna search
That is
it.
such a United thing to do. Like, that is, I know it's United don't own FA, but why?
Can I just say, by the way, could you imagine if Ineos would have appointed Southgate as our next manager?
I feel like they dodged a budget. They're probably thinking, thank God, like we didn't rush into that signing.
Wow. Okay, so Gareth Southgate is the highest paid Euro coach. He earns 5.8 million euros per year, and Nagelsmann's just behind with 4.8 million euros. The fact that he's earning more than Nagelsmann, honestly, is actually mental.
Wait, 5.8 million euros a year. Let me do some calculations. 5.8.
That is crazy, especially when you've got Ralph Rangnick there with 1.5 million euros a year.
That's 111 grand a week.
You are joking.
That's more than like most footballers.
You are joking.
Oh, give me the job, I beg. How is he getting 110 grand a week for doing this?
I am not joking. Is that in euros?
I don't know. Was that in euros?
Yeah, it was in euros.
Yeah.
So what's 110?
It's about 100k still. Like it's still over 100k. I'm pretty sure. That's criminal. That's theft.
Okay,
that's daylight robbery.
110 euros in pounds is 93 grand a week.
All right.
93 grand a week.
93 for what? Making everyone friends? Like making everyone like
93 grand a week. I'm not joking. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for much. Do you know what? 2 grand a week. I'm there for you.
I'll do one. Give me one and I'll stand. I'll do everything that Southgate's doing for £1 grand a week. Honestly, 100%.
You'd be able to do a miles better job.
Everybody would.
I'm pricing myself at 2. I think I'm deserving.
If everybody says they'll take £1 grand, you can get 93 new coaches to coach the England team, and they'll 100% do a better job.
That is absolutely crazy. No wonder he stayed in the job. Ukraine and Belgium kicked off as well. Oh, Anthony Taylor, the referee.
Oh. There's a lot of Premier League players on that pitch as well.
Have you seen other nations keep complaining about the English refs because they're the only refs that are taking so long?
They are being the worst refs in this tournament. I'm not surprised.
Andrew Lee says 2,000 a week with some add-ons.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
93k for good morale.
Listen, yeah.
But everyone gets on now. Oh, that's all right then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone gets on, but we're winning absolutely nothing.
I'll take an add-on, yeah. If we get out of the group stages, I'll take an extra grand. I'm good.
Good tackle there from Romania, by the way.
Yeah, edge of the box.
Really nice. I'm excited to see a little bit of Onana because I've not been too impressed. I'm not going to lie.
Have you not?
I thought he was decent last game. The first game that Belgium played him, I wasn't very impressed with him.
Yeah.
But that is Onana all over for me. Onana for Belgium, I think he's so hit and miss. When I watched him for Everton, I thought he was hit and miss as well. And he's being linked to some, big clubs. I think Arsenal were linked to him, United were linked to him, yeah. Bayern were linked to him for a little bit. And, he gets benched for Everton sometimes. So I just want to see how well he does, to be honest. Because sometimes I watch him, I think, you know what, yeah, you're a good player. And then sometimes I watch him, I'm like, really?
Have you seen that video where he's like, my name's Andre, mate?
Oh, it's hilarious. And by the way...
Oh, my name's not Andre, that's what he said.
The fact that they can just switch like that is crazy.
That's hilarious.
And he's talent, low-key.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was like a proper Cockney lad. Like, I don't even know where I thought he was to be fair. But that is hilarious. I'll be honest, because he obviously thought he was Andre Onana for some reason, which is insane. Like, just because he's got the same last name, check what his name is. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
It's honestly crazy. Belgium having the majority of the ball here against Ukraine, which you would expect.
Yeah.
Absolutely love a double watch-along, by the way.
Yeah, because if one game gets a bit boring, you can just switch over to the other.
But I also might look cross-eyed at some points. I'm like...
I feel like I'm definitely going to miss something. Like, I'm probably going to need a chat to let us know if anything happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The HPN says Villa are circling around him as well.
Is that... I feel like, it is with Villa, like... Even though they got top 4, they're not a top 4 team, though. Like, if I'm a player and I'm thinking I want a big move, I'm not going Aston Villa. Like, would you go Aston Villa? Like, if you want a big move, like, let's be honest, like, if you go Aston Villa now, you're staying there for the next 5 years. Do you really want to spend the next 5 years at Aston Villa? Do you think they're going to win a big trophy in the next 5 years? And I don't think they will.
More than that, do you really want to live in Birmingham? Sorry to anyone who lives in Birmingham. I'm so sorry.
Live on the outskirts.
But yeah, it's not. I suppose you're in the middle of the north and the south, so it's easy access to both. But it's not the place. It's not the place you want to be. Let's be honest.
Anyone from Manchester? Have you been Birmingham like a couple of times?
Yeah.
I've been Birmingham. Yeah. It's an absolute.
Yeah, it's not where I'd want to be living personally, but you know, some people like it there. So.
Jack Grealish is from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. Nah.
I'm not going to continue to speak.
I mean, anyone from Birmingham in the chat, then I guess let us know in it. Let us know. We might be getting it wrong, but from what I've seen, Birmingham is the best place.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not my favourite.
Let me start the Birmingham standard now.
I mean, there's people that come to Manchester and say that I love Manchester. For me, you know, Manchester's home. It's one of my favourite places.
Best city in the UK.
It's best city in the UK, in my opinion, as well.
100%.
But some people come to Manchester and they're like, not my cup of tea. Like the amount of footballers that have moved here and their wives haven't been happy with it.
Remember Di Maria?
Yeah. Remember when they said that you couldn't get any food anywhere?
I heard he got robbed.
By the way, there's some really nice restaurants in Manchester, so I'm not having that.
Yeah, he probably didn't go Curry Mile or something. I don't know. I heard he got robbed.
Jim Jinksky says, imagine living in England anyway. Do you know what?
It's 28 degrees today.
Yeah. When England's got nice weather...
I think it's worse.
No.
Oh, Lukaku's... Ooh.
Yeah, Lukaku was through there. Was that a through ball from De Bruyne as well?
Yeah.
Nice ball, that.
This is what we want to see from De Bruyne.
Get
into a good place.
Good little run, to be fair.
That's a nice ball.
Good little run. Oh, God. Yeah. The absolute P-roll shot on the left foot, though.
He's left-footed as well, isn't it?
Oh, don't even. Lukaku.
Yeah, it's nice. Good play, though. First 6 minutes of the game.
Do you know what? If you're going to do a bet, like, the best bet to have is, like, how many misses can Lukaku have? Yeah. Because you're absolutely in the money on that one.
I feel like as a United fan, we're kind of still traumatised from them. What year was it? Like 2018?
Timber and boot Lukaku.
Yeah, just no first touch, no nothing, but he will still score goals. Somehow he will still score goals, but it's just hard to watch him play. Plays like he's got a JD bag on his back, like, he wears jeans. Well, this is what Kane should be doing. Dropping in deep, getting the ball, finding his plays, but Kane just drops in deep.
He's got no pace, though.
Kane drops in deep and just stands next to Rice and just like calls for the ball. Like you're calling for the ball next to a midfielder who's supposed to have the ball. It's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Here's one. Slovakia have a corner now. If you had to pick one, Southgate, Pulis, Allardyce or Dyche? I'd pick Dyche.
Wait, say their names again. Southgate,
Pulis, Allardyce or Dyche?
Definitely Dyche and then Allardyce though, second.
Would you go Allardyce?
Big Sam, yeah. Big Sam gets the job done. Like, Big Sam will do a better job than Southgate. Dyche I think he's underrated. I think
Dyche is a good manager.
He's underrated. Like, he actually gets performances. He did a better job for Burnley than, what's his name?
Company.
Yeah.
I mean, it's two completely different styles of football, isn't it?
Gets the job done.
But
he did a better job for Burnley than
results. It's about results.
He did a better job for Burnley than Graham Potter did for Brighton. And Graham Potter ended up at Chelsea, but Dyche got sacked. Like, I think he's underrated. I think it's just because he plays that, British.
He knows how to get results.
Yeah, just because he plays that British 4-4-2 long ball, go for the aim for the striker. No one really likes it, but you get 3 points.
What works works. Jack Glancy says Onana is overrated in my opinion, so he would suit Man United perfectly.
I mean,
yeah, we need to not go down that road again.
Yeah.
Kevin DC, thank you for your super chat. I mean, what poll should we get up here? Should I get the Kane poll up going now?
Kane, Watkins.
Should Watkins start England's next game? I'm going to be honest, I would still go Kane. Okay. But what I would do is bring Watkins on earlier.
Did he even come on last game?
So scared, no.
Yeah,
I don't think he
crazy.
did. I mean, I might have fallen asleep by that point. But he's so scared to sub Kane off, and I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I feel like we know Southgate's one of the managers he doesn't like to admit when he's wrong. He's not admitted once that he's been wrong this whole tournament. Even though he's been wrong about nearly everything, he doesn't like to admit it.
Taking Gallagher off was low-key. Well, it was high-key, really. An admittance. I got this wrong. Taking him off at half-time.
Yeah. But Gallagher's an easy player to take off. No one's saying anything. No one wanted Gallagher to be on anyway.
Romania's on the attack.
It's difficult.
He does care what people... I don't know. Sometimes I think he does care what everyone says, but then also I'm like, he doesn't at the same time.
It's difficult to take off a
Ooh,
good
that was
save.
a great save. Poor follow-up from Romania.
But it's difficult for him to take off a Jude, a Foden, a Kane, because they're supposed to be his main guys.
That's what I mean. He doesn't want people to be saying, oh, as if he's not...
Yeah.
As if he's not playing Foden, as if he's not, as if he's taking Bellingham off, who's done this. But it's like, sometimes you've just... You've got to read a game, and you've got to make tough decisions. That's why you're getting paid over €5 million a year, but you can't do so.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he knows everyone wanted Mainoo to play, and then he just didn't. But then he brought him on at half-time, which was sort of like last throw of the dice, really.
And it worked.
And it worked because he was our best player.
Yeah, I think that is such a the fact that he's had the past 2 years to kind of decide who he wants in the team, and obviously Mainoo's only played for the past year anyway, so he wasn't an option. But even if you say the past year to pick that midfield, and he only got it right in the last 45 minutes of football, is mental.
Mental.
The last 45 minutes of football is where he's realised what his best midfield is.
Can I just say, the fact that Anthony Gordon came on with 1 minute to go was a disgrace as well. He should be playing way more, in my opinion, to stretch that defence.
Well, I think now that Foden's gone, though, he's probably going to play.
Well, Foden's apparently going to be back for Sunday. He's gone to see the birth of his third child, but apparently he'll be back for Sunday, so it's going to be interesting.
If he...
Play Foden in the 10, please.
Play him in the 10 or don't play him. Don't be scared. You're supposed to be the manager. Why is he acting like he's afraid to drop players? This is why we need a manager with balls. Like, you need a manager who can actually just say what he wants and do what he wants instead of... I feel like he's got agents talking to him in his ear, telling him who he should play and that, which is obviously maybe not true, but that's what it feels like.
But this is true as well. The Spurs way says, why is Ivan Toney even there? Like, he didn't bring Grealish or Rashford, which, I think we could have done with both of them players, to be honest, at this point. Like, Rashford, I understand why they both didn't go. They had poor seasons. But you've not brought them experienced players to bring...
Behind.
Yeah, it was a good pass, but you just couldn't get that for space.
Yeah.
You've not brought them experienced players to, bring Ivan Toney, who, let's be honest, he's not going to get a kick. You've brought him for a penalty. That's what you've brought him for, a penalty.
If that, he might not even get a penalty.
Well, say if we, got to a
I think that's...
semi-final
if he does that, I would hate Southgate the most. If Southgate brings on Ivan Toney just for a penalty... There's no way. That's just a replay in 2021 again with what happened with Rashford. Like, you can't not play a player for a whole tournament and expect him to step up on the biggest stage and just score a penalty for you. That's like, I think that's disrespectful. He's saying you're not good enough to play for us, but you can kick a ball at the end of the game. That's disrespectful.
That's what he did in the Euros.
Yeah, and then it didn't work out, and all of a sudden now all the players got obviously that a huge amount of hate. And in my opinion, it's like that's Southgate's fault. Southgate, you put these players in the firing line, but you don't even give them an opportunity to prove themselves. Yeah, if he does that, that's honestly the worst thing he could do, in my opinion.
Weird thing is now though as well, and Romania have a free kick here. Oh wait, no, they don't. Someone just told me. Someone just said in the chat, Romania free kick, and I looked up and they don't.
They don't have a free kick.
Maybe they think it should have been.
But Belgium have got a corner though.
Yeah, Belgium have got a corner whipped in over. But there's now a conversation of people saying, "Oh, Palmer should start ahead of Saka," because Palmer came on and did really well. Which, to be honest, it was like, oh, I don't know why I thought that was looping then. But it's like, he was actually...
No, that's not a penalty.
He was actually looking for runs in behind, but nobody was making runs in behind. There was nobody in the box, and that's where Watkins would be so dangerous.
Would you pick Palmer over Saka now?
It's tough because, Saka did the work of, running at his defender, getting him on a yellow, did the dog work, and then Palmer came on. And to be fair, Palmer was more creative.
Yeah.
And Saka did score, I know it was offside, but Palmer was more creative. But the thing is, if you're going to have Palmer on the pitch, you need a Watkins on the pitch to make them runs in behind, because Kane's dropping deep every time.
Yeah.
Palmer's looking for them balls through the lines in behind and nobody's there. Like, the amount of times we got the ball in the box but there was nobody there.
Yeah, I said after...
I keep saying it's play players together that complement each other.
Yeah, 100%. I said after the game as well that, like, the reason why Palmer and Mainoo came on and played so good is because they're just used to playing bums and out and shining. Like, Palmer's probably coming on that pitch thinking, I'm the best player on this pitch. But in terms of, like, performances, I'm the best player on this pitch. None of these guys have performed. I'm here to show why I should be starting the next game, which is what he does for Chelsea every single game. because he knows he's the best player on that pitch. Same with Mainoo. Mainoo probably comes onto the United pitch thinking, I'm the best player on this pitch. None of these guys could ever chat to me, so that's probably why he played well as well. So if you want to really get that mentality from your players, play those two players together again. Don't play another player who wants to, I don't know, show, like, I don't know, do like, I'm not saying like PR in it, but you know, big name players who just want to kind of show themselves off. Now, play players that are on the pitch hungry, that are thinking, you know, yeah, I've got something to prove now, let me actually do what I know to do.
Exactly. It's frustrating, it really is, because the system just is not working in the slightest. I also don't even want to get started into the fact that he should have brought a left back. Like, he should have brought Mitchell. I'm sorry, he should have.
Come on, anyone, any left back, anyone who can actually just play left back like to a decent level.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Ian Wright saying that Saka should play left back. That's Ian Wright, by the way. Is my brother's met him. He's the loveliest guy.
Yeah, I've met him. He's a cool guy.
Loveliest guy, and I really do enjoy his punditry a lot of the time. But that comment saying maybe you should play Saka at left back. No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't play Saka at left back. We're not playing another player out of position. I know he played there early on in his career, but he's a right winger now.
It's been like 4 years.
I could understand the left wing shouts, but I still wouldn't do that. But the left back was absolutely wild.
You would never say, Gareth Bale, 4 years after he played left back for Tottenham, just put him left back for Wales. Like we've got another player there anyway. You'd never say that because he's one of the best players at right wing.
You've got to make decisions. We've got multiple good players in that squad that can play, you know, each position. You've got to have the balls to make the big calls at the end of the day, and that's for Southgate to decide whether Palmer should start over Saka, but only one of them should be started. We shouldn't be trying to put somebody left wing or left back to get them both in the team. You either pick Saka or you pick Palmer.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Gordon should be starting on the left. Stretch the play out.
I think he genuinely has those 2 minutes that he played was not insane, but compared to everybody else, levels ahead of everybody else.
He's just a different style of winger. I'm not saying he's the most talented player in the England squad, no. But he's somebody that has something different. He has that pace in behind that can stretch the play. Yeah. And then in the 10, you start you start Foden. In the 10, you start Foden. And then you look into the midfield, Bellingham, he plays as an 8, or you play Mainoo. And you make that decision. What
would you say about playing like 3 at the back?
I would be open to it.
And then playing like wing backs?
I would be open to it, because I think obviously Walker can play right-sided centre-back.
Yeah.
You have Stones and Gahey, which works, and then you obviously gives Trippier a little bit more freedom on that left-hand side. Yeah. Plus, you've got
Trent can get a bit of cover.
Who can actually, you know, he's probably one of our most creative players, and we need creativity, and he can actually be creative from that right-hand side. Yeah. So I'd be open to it, but I just don't think it'll happen.
I think it takes a lot of tactics and a lot of training. You can't just do it for one random game.
Southgate's unprepared, because how can you say going into a tournament, 1 second, Romania are in here, is that a free kick? No, ref says no. How can you say going into a tournament we're still experimenting because Calvin Phillips is a big loss? Like, how do you not know who you're going to play there instead at that point?
That's insane.
And then you've got people saying, should we go to a back 5? Southgate should know exactly what he's doing.
To be fair, he has done that before, a back 3 or back 5, whatever you want to call it. But you can't, if you're going to do that, do it every game. Like, do it in all the qualifiers, do it in the friendlies, do it every single game so the players know exactly how they're supposed to play.
Oh, that was nearly a very good ball from Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Foxy said Saka left wing back, Trent right wing back. I still wouldn't play Saka left wing back. I think his best position is the right side.
You know what it is? It's unfortunate that Saka might get dropped for Palmer, but at the end of the day, like I said it before, it's not about your name. It's not about how big of a player you are. Like, he hasn't played bad, but at the end of the day, there's another player who's playing better. Someone's got to get dropped. I don't think
Southgate will have the bottle to do it. He loves Saka.
Oh no way.
And to be fair, I do think Saka is a very good player. Again, system. There's a reason why everyone's underperforming. Ali says England lack pacey wingers besides Saka, Rashford. I'm all in says in England no aircon in houses, so when it's hot, it's not nice for introverts who like being inside. Son Heung-min says it's back. It's me. I'm back. Please talk to me. I remember Son. He comes on a lot of my live shows. Thank you for joining the chat and thanks for your super chats. But yeah. We'll focus on this game now. The poll at the moment, should Watkins start England's next game, is on... Can you see it? Mine doesn't work, I don't know why. 72% say yes. 28% say no. So that's a very strong indication. What do you think of people who say play them together? Can't do that, can you?
No, I think it just wastes the position.
Ooh.
Like, you shouldn't have to play 2 strikers.
Nice shot there from Ukraine.
It's 2024, it's not 2005. Like, we don't have to play 4-4-2, like, with 2 strikers. Like, we should be able to play 1 striker and 2 wingers.
Again, like I was saying, balls to make the calls. Like, you either play Kane or you play Watkins.
But that is if Kane gets dropped for Watkins and we do play better, that is a huge dent on Kane's legacy.
I'm being genuinely serious. I can understand why people would want Watkins to start over Kane. I can understand it. And this is someone who is like, I think Kane's the best striker in the world. I can understand why. But I could bet my life savings right now that Southgate will not do it.
Oh, no. It's
unless Kane's injured, he starts every single game. But what he should do is if it gets to the 55th, 60th minute and things aren't working, change it. Bring Watkins on because he makes them runs in behind and he's a very good player and he's proved it all year.
Yeah.
It's not as if you've got, someone rubbish on the bench. Like, he's quality.
At the end of the day,
and he's a different sort of striker. It gives you a different
profile.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not like England. It's not like, I know this doesn't make sense, but there's actually nothing to lose. Like, England are playing so bad, right?
Oh, it's in.
Ooh,
no, it's
I
not.
thought I was going to go there.
Slovakia free kick, nearly. I thought I was going in bottom corner.
But yeah, there's nothing to lose. Like, England are playing so bad right now, but it's not like you genuinely can't get worse. Like, it's hard for it to be worse than what it is right now. So dropping Kane's not going to be like, oh, the team's going to be like super open and they're going to start losing. Nah, like realistically, it can only get better.
On the sideline, he just looks like a deer in headlights, and he changes things way too late. I was actually gobsmacked when he brought Kabimenu on at half time. I was like, only took him over 200 minutes to realise to bring him on, but that was a good substitution. To be fair, like when it's a good substitution, you should have done it from the start.
It's an obvious substitution.
But
I don't give him credit for that. Like, what? That should have been done two games ago.
2 games ago, yeah.
Like, why? I can't give Southgate credit for putting the only player that can play that position on the pitch. Like, it's not a hard decision to do that.
Well, sometimes in games, like, he'll make subs that are just similar profiles instead of changing it.
Yeah.
Which, again, I don't know how Kane lasted as long as he did yesterday. He was poor. But anyway.
But let's say Kane does come off at like a 50, 60 minutes and England start playing a lot better and they actually score and they win. Does that mean Kane gets dropped for the rest of the tournament?
No. It won't happen under Southgate. I mean, people can talk about it, but he won't do it.
I think that it's a difficult decision, but I think if he wants to win, he's going to have to. If he drops Kane and England actually start playing like great football, like it's actually working, they get a lot of attempts and whatnot, he can't go back to what wasn't working. He's gonna have to carry on.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't see him changing much.
Yeah.
To be honest. Romania have had quite a few shots so far.
Yeah.
Just quite a few long shots actually. Maybe forcing it a little bit, but obviously been on the front foot from quite early on.
It's been a tournament of long shots, to be fair.
And Belgium are on the front foot against Ukraine for sure.
Yeah.
But Ukraine have had a couple little counter-attacks.
I think Belgium have been a bit sloppy. I think one of their counter-attacks was just because Belgium just passed it away. Like, they just gave it to them from a free kick. So I do think Belgium have been the better team so far, though.
Apparently, Guirassy has agreed a deal with Dortmund to be their new striker.
Oh, is that facts?
Ooh, goal, Slovakia.
Here we go.
Slovakia have scored against Romania. Everyone had big high hopes for Romania after that first game when they put 3 past Ukraine, but Slovakia has got the first goal here, 23rd minute, and it's a good goal as well.
Yeah, let me see this goal again. To be fair, they were the team that beat Belgium, and when they did play Ukraine, I said before, for the first 30 minutes, they were by far the better team. And I think they did play better football, so...
This is nowhere near over, though, for Slovakia and Romania, to be fair. I see Romania... Romania have been the dominant team.
Yeah, so far.
So far. Slovakia, here, though, again, a really good cross into the box, and it's a great header.
Yeah, it's a great header.
It's a great header.
That's a good goal, that's a great header.
It's a really good header, but also, Romania, how you're losing your man in the box like that. But it's a really good header. We've seen a few decent headers in this Euros.
That's a good goal. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good goal.
It's a really good goal.
Far post. Keeper couldn't save it, yeah. Yeah, that's a good goal.
It is a good goal.
1-0 Slovakia. What was my score prediction? I can't remember what score prediction was. I did think, though, well, I do think that Slovakia going to win, so...
I think I went with 1-1 with Romania and Slovakia.
Yeah.
But there's already 1 goal. And Ukraine, Belgium, I think went 2-0 to Belgium.
So what does this mean for the group? Let me see what the group looks like, actually.
A lot of people saying Dragusin in the chat. Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
But yeah, I heard it was here you go. Here we go.
Here we go for Guirassy.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh because Dortmund were absolutely bigging up Sancho, saying we've always been familiar with his game, all this. Apparently want to buy him. Oh, it's gone very quiet now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently you've got no money, but you know, you're making other signings happen. I know it's a lot more money for Sancho than Guirassy, I get that, but it just frustrated me that they were bigging it up on socials, like acting as if they didn't have, like they never had any problems with him, which they publicly did have problems with him before he came to United. And then like trying to, you know, basically, you know, say all this, like we've always been familiar with his game, like bigging up how good he was. And then as soon as he dropped, you know, a few poor performances, it went very, very silent.
Yeah. Everyone was just holding on to those individual, that was that one Champions League performance that everyone was just bigging up and was like, come on, over the whole season, was he playing like that? No, not really. If he was, they would have kept him.
Oh yeah, Dragusin from Spurs for Romania at the back.
Okay, yeah.
Is that how you say his name, Dragusin?
I might be able to pronounce it.
And then, but apparently he got beat for that header.
Oh.
Anthony says Trossard is so bad for Belgium, Arsenal system player. I think so bad's a bit harsh, but for Arsenal, he's so good, it does look like a drop-off.
Yeah, I met him, I like him. He's bare shy in real life.
Is he?
Super shy.
Because on the football field, he looks very like...
Yeah, confident.
Super chat from Ryan Yates says front six should be Kane, Foden, Gordon, Palmer, Rice and Mainu. You would drop Bellingham. Wow.
That's balls.
Anyone in the chat would drop Bellingham?
That's balls. That's big cojones.
De Bruyne with a cross to the back post. Again, nobody's there. And good defending by Ukraine, to be fair.
But, so this means that, as it is right now, Romania go out because they're bottom of the group. But then Belgium and Ukraine are level on points, but obviously Belgium is second.
Yeah, Caesar says Dragusin didn't get beat off the header. The DM got beat. Thank you for that update, because someone in the chat said that it was Dragusin when it clearly wasn't.
The chat just trolling, I can't lie, because before this, Romania scored.
Yeah, they are, and also you've got to remember, guys, we are not watching in HD, so we can't always see we can't always see everything perfectly clearly. It's like
a little bit far
it's
away
like blue
well.
and yellow dots on this side, blue and yellow dots on that side. It doesn't help that they're both blue and yellow as well.
Yeah. But Ukraine almost had a decent chance there. If he made the right, if he passed it a little bit earlier, I don't know who it is, I can't really see, but if he passed it a little bit earlier, probably could have had a good chance.
MKF said would rather drop Foden. Let's get a poll going, right? Because we've done the Watkins to start England's next game. 72% of you say yes. Let's get a poll going. Who would you rather see play the 10 for England? And we'll have the options as Foden, Palmer, Bellingham.
Yeah.
See what people say.
Foden, Palmer, Bellingham, yeah. Who would you pick?
And we've got our Belgium and England combined 11 to do at half-time as well. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So who would you pick out of the three? I'll pick Foden, to be fair.
Foden, yeah.
He's the best. I mean, naturally, he's the best anyway. I mean, Bellingham is even a 10, like, really. Like.
But then, you've got a decision to make because we're such big fans of Kobbie Mainoo. And it's like Bellingham's then playing the 8 and Mainoo's left out.
Drop Bellingham. I'll take Mainoo over Bellingham.
Would you actually?
Yes. Why? Why does it sound so mad to play like Mainoo over? Like Mainoo's put in good performances. I haven't seen Mainoo play bad once. Like, and it's more natural for him anyway to play in that position, and it helps Rice. I don't know if Bellingham actually and Rice they help each other as much as people think. So I think Mainoo helps Rice to unlock his game a lot more. Like I get it, Mainoo's young. I mean they're both the same age to be fair. Pretty sure Bellingham's like 20 anyway, but. Like, mainly he's what's it called? Mature, like, he's not a child. Like, it's not insane to say I'd want Mainoo in that position over Bellingham.
I'd still start Bellingham there, but I think Mainoo's in with a very good shout. And do you know what was mad? Did you see that move that Mainoo did yesterday? That little flick, and then Bellingham's just nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen. And Kane could have given it him back and we might have even had a goal. So, I mean, in my opinion, you know, it is a Bellingham, like I said before, he's just that guy that just runs around and it looks like he's doing a lot, but he's really not. Like, he's actually not doing a lot on the pitch. Like, playing little 1-2s all around the pitch doesn't mean you're doing a lot. Yeah, you're probably going to get your passing stats up, but you're not making anything happen.
I think Bellingham is a big game player, personally. I would still go with him. I would play Bellingham in the 8, I'd play Foden in the 10, I'd play Rice as the 6, but Mainoo is very much in with a shout, and he should be playing a lot more game time than what he is. But if he persists with Bellingham in the 10, which I feel like he will, it has to be Mainu in the 8. It has to be.
Yeah.
The midfield has to be Bellingham, Mainu, and Rice, which then means Foden would be dropped because he shouldn't be playing left wing.
I can imagine him just playing, like you said, Bellingham in the 8, Foden in the 10, and then just getting Gordon on the pitch.
Realistically, one of Foden, Bellingham, or Mainu has to be dropped. Like, they have to be, because...
Well, it doesn't really count as Mainu getting dropped. It's just
no, not dropped, but like not play. Yeah. Because if Mainu plays the 8 and Bellingham plays the 10, there's no way Foden should be on the left. And then if Bellingham plays the 8 and Foden plays the 10, obviously Mainu's not in the team.
Look,
or Foden could play the 10 and Mainu could play the 8 and Bellingham couldn't play. So that's the option.
I'm trying to take out names from this. Like, when you start looking at names, it's like, oh, there's no way you can drop him. There's no way you can drop him. I'm just looking at what works. What works is Mainu in the 8, Rice in the 6, Foden in the 10. That's what works.
MKF says, I'd either play Rice, Bellingham and Foden, or Rice, Mainu and Bellingham. Yeah, MKF, I'm so with you on that one. I think I would... My personal preference would be Rice, Bellingham and Foden. But if he persists with Bellingham as that 10, I'd definitely play Mainu in behind with Rice. Yeah. I think MKF has got the comment of the day so far there, because I really do agree with that one.
Yeah. But a big name's got to get dropped. If he's got the ball to do it, fair enough.
So far, the poll is 52% Foden, 23% Palmer and 26% Bellingham. Ryan Yates says Bellingham clearly needs a rest. We've got Belgium here with a free kick.
De Bruyne
over it.
I mean, we all know he's aiming for Lukaku. Lukaku's got to make it go into the box.
It's boiling in there.
Oh, he's absolutely steaming in there. This should be like bread and butter for De Bruyne. Like, he's used to doing this for Haaland every single game.
Yeah, I expect a good delivery.
Yeah.
Romania on the attack down the left-hand side here as well. Oh, good ball to back post, good defending. That was strong defending again as well from Slovakia. Another shot from outside the box. It's a decent one, but keeper...
He's a blue-eyed player.
I don't know. Who is that?
Can't see anything.
Ooh, free kick from De Bruyne hits the side netting.
Missed it. I'm looking at the wrong game.
It's hard to keep. It's hard to keep going. Don't you have a fan? Says Joe Hunter. We do have a fan, but it's not currently set up and in front of us. It's
in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen. It's boiling. You know what? I'd love like the windows open right now, a nice cold cider.
There's just no windows in this room.
I know.
Let me ask you a question. Who got dropped? Grealish, Rashford or Sterling? If you're one of those 3 players, and let's say Foden doesn't come back and Southgate calls and said we need a left winger, would you come?
I mean, you would for your country, yeah, but that's not going to happen.
No, would you? I feel like if I'm one of those players...
I would do it for my country, not for Southgate.
I feel so disrespected.
Would you do a Ben White?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in playing for you.
Yeah, just sit at home, watch Love Island. Like, I'm chilling. Like, you thought I wasn't good enough to play for you. Now, like, one of your players are gone, you want to call me up. Like, I don't know, like...
Is this a pen? It's outside the box.
Outside the box, anyway.
What would you guys do? Would you come or would you not?
I wouldn't come. Maybe I'll just come.
I mean, you can't do that, can you? Because even if a player gets injured, you can't replace him, can you, anymore? Oh, good shot there from Ukraine. They're checking VAR for the penalty.
But I'm pretty sure it was outside the box.
It looked outside the box.
Yeah.
Kicking it with Cade says, I'm joining, don't think it's allowed though. It's not allowed. I know it's not, because once you get injuries, like, you've got to take that into consideration. You can't just call someone up. I'm pretty sure, but hypothetically, would you? And
if I'm Grealish, I'm thinking, you disrespected me so much.
Grealish is like, I'm currently in Ocean Beach,
about
10 beers deep. There's no way I'm making it.
They've probably been drinking anyway, like, probably not even fit, so... Yeah, I'm saying no.
I don't think this will be a pen. It looked outside the box to me. What do you guys think in the chat? Penalty or not?
What's more embarrassing, United Champions League group exit or England group exit?
United.
I mean, England are through to the group. Oh,
Yeah, we're through. England are through, so that's why it's... What?
no way.
Have they given it? Have they given the pen here?
They've given it.
Oh my gosh, it looked outside the box to me.
Romania got a penalty. Oh,
Maybe
my
that
gosh.
was just me, my 1-0's already happening. I mean, if he scores.
Yeah, that's
35 minutes in.
Game could be on.
I don't think that's a penalty, personally.
I don't even know who these guys are. I need to look at...
Andy bags it. That's a brilliant penalty.
Oh,
It's a brilliant
what a
penalty.
What a penalty. Top corner.
Brilliant penalty. And the passion. The passion is electric.
Yeah. Romania 1-1, Slovakia. Game is back on.
Game is on. Yeah,
Did you see the
Dubravka
penalty
in
the
goal.
other day with... who was it who had to retake the penalty? Lewandowski
No.
against France.
No, I was watching Netherlands win.
Oh, so Lewandowski had a penalty. And then he did that weird run-up where like he stops like 3 times and then he tries to take it and then it got saved by Mainon, however you pronounce his name. But then apparently...
Magnan.
Yeah, the goalkeeper. So then obviously he like stood off the line or he's taken like a step off the line just before Lewandowski taking it, so he had to take it again and then obviously he scored. But he just about scored though. So it was a bit like unfortunate for him.
He didn't score the first time and scored the second time.
Yeah, but it was Lewandowski's fault because he was like running and kept on stopping. So obviously the keeper's like jumping up and down, and then as soon as he's kicked it, the keeper's like taking a step off, and then then he saved it, and then obviously referees kind of brought it back and then he scored again.
Scored it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was a terrible penalty though.
That is
It
unlucky.
was horrible.
That is unlucky, to be fair. Threefold passes, Lewandowski's penalty should not be allowed. He stops too much.
Yeah, like he stopped like 3 times. Like he was waiting for the keeper to dive, and he just wasn't diving, so then he just ended up kicking it and missed.
Sometimes you got to play dirty.
Literally, that's what it was.
And, mind games and everything like that, you got to do what you got to do. But Poland were already out, so it's not really that deep, is it?
Yeah, it's
This is where we're at right now. So far, all of the teams are on 4 points, and based on goal difference...
Let me go to the table.
Yeah, get it up.
Yeah.
Based on goal difference, Romania come top, Belgium second, and Slovakia comes in third.
And Ukraine
are going out. Wow. Oh, does it go to head first before goal difference?
I don't know. There's actually too many. I think this is the rules that they did for AFCON, and I never understood it anyway because it was just too complicated.
De Bruyne now on the break.
Make the right pass.
Yeah. Oh, it was the right pass, but he just didn't execute it. See, that was nice from Onana.
Yeah.
That was really nice from Onana.
Composed.
Here we go.
Yeah, apparently it's head-to-head first and goal difference.
Yeah.
No, wait, someone said goal difference for... Oh, the chat just... Everyone's lying.
I think it is head-to-head first. And then, did you see Slovenia finish third over Denmark based on a yellow card based on a yellow card that their manager received because it was tied on head-to-head, tied on goal difference, everything between Denmark and Slovenia. So they had to judge it based on a yellow card from the manager. So Denmark came second and Slovenia got third.
So the manager who got the yellow card, that's the team that went out?
No, he's still gone through, but third place. I think Slovenia are still through, aren't they, chat? They go through in third place, I think.
He owes his team an apology.
Jesse says, deserved to be honest, shouldn't be getting a yellow as a manager. That's harsh. I think I'd get a few yellows as a manager, to be honest.
What did he do? Just that shot at the ref? Was it one of them ones? Like a marine, when Wenger got sent to the Suns?
I didn't see it, to be fair.
Yeah, Southgate will never get a yellow card. He didn't even stand up.
Ryan Yates says, if it stays as 4 points for everyone, does it change who England might play?
I'll be honest, I'm so confused as to how it's going to work in the next round. As far as I'm concerned, they're playing Netherlands.
Let me have a look at the groups. It's actually so confusing.
As far as I'm concerned, they're playing Netherlands right now. Unless there's a better third place team in this group. That's kind of what I think is.
We play the best third place team,
Yeah.
so D, E and F. So Netherlands are on 4 points with 0 goal difference. Slovakia are on 4 points with 0 goal difference at the moment.
So
if it stays like this, surely it's either of them. Because you can't even do head-to-head either because they've not played each other.
then they'll probably go goal difference then.
No, goal difference is both got
the
same goal difference. This is absolutely frying my brain.
Trying to make it as difficult as possible. Like, what was the problem though? Like, I don't get why they changed it. Did anyone complain? I don't remember people complaining about the setup.
Okay. I've just been sent this by our producer. We'll watch De Bruyne's free kick first. Headed away by Ukraine. You know, we're heading into, you know, just 4 or 5 minutes before half-time here, and even on both ends, and to be honest, quite even games as well. As much possession as Belgium have had, like Ukraine have defended well. They've not had any really clear-cut opportunities apart from that Lukaku one. That was like a bit of a P-rollover shot, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then Slovakia scored a nice header and Romania come back in it with a bit of a controversial penalty, and quite even from both sides. I'd say Romania's the more dominant side in the Slovakia game.
Yeah.
And I'd say Belgium's the more dominant side on the Ukraine game. But
Yeah, they've been more dominant, but... See,
look, that's a really nice...
This could be a goal.
He's absolutely...
He could have went for goal there.
He's absolutely screwed it there. You've
No
got to
way.
shoot. And even if you don't shoot, you've got to get the pass right.
That's a difficult... What a pass, by the way. What a touch there as well. That's beautiful play.
It is beautiful play by Ukraine. For me, he has to shoot.
That is a difficult pass to make. I don't think he would have made it regardless.
I think he's got to shoot.
Yeah, that's just a difficult pass to... That's the hardest thing he could have done. It would have been better for him to just at least take the shot and get it on target. But Romania, they're not through, but... This is a 2-on-2. Like, if he takes him down the line...
It's just the execution on some of these shots aren't the best, but they're getting into positions.
Weak teams want to play but don't have the quality. Strong teams have quality but haven't got the intention to play football. Euro 2024 this year is all score fixing.
Apparently it's on yellow cards after that. I don't even know.
Yellow card, that is surely like...
This is what Greg sent me. Greg said, our producer, to try and simplify things as much as possible, England will only avoid playing the Netherlands if the third place teams in Group E and F finish above Hungary, 3 points and -3 goal difference in the third place standings. This is very likely in Group E. Well, in Group F, it will require either Georgia beating Portugal by any margin or Czech Republic beating Turkey by fewer than 3 goals. If those Group E and Group F third place teams do finish above Hungary, then England would play the team who come third in Group E. Belgium, Ukraine, Slovakia or Romania. I still don't understand it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I appreciate it, but that's still... You know what, we're just seeing it. We just have to see. Like,
I don't.
Pretty much just picking that out of the box. It's just a random draw, in my opinion.
That was an explanation that didn't make sense to me, and that just might be me being stupid. Okay.
I feel sorry for Ukraine. Apparently, if England won 3-0, they would have went through, but...
He's now sent me a graphic that I also don't understand.
That's the third place standings. So this is the third place standings here.
So what were you saying, sorry? I'm just going off it's either going to be Netherlands or who comes third place in this group. That's what I'm going off.
This is what it looks like.
In the Portugal group, I mean, it's possible, but it's very highly unlikely. And then, I don't know. Yeah. I'm giving up.
Yeah.
If anyone can tell me in the chat, let me know.
But like I said before, I feel like with England, it actually doesn't make a difference because I don't think they're thinking, you know, Netherlands might even be a better game than Belgium, or Belgium might be a better game than Slovakia. Slovakia could put up a good fight against England very easily.
Yeah, okay. Threefold path says it just comes down to if Georgia or Czech Republic win, we play third from Group E, otherwise we play Netherlands. Yeah, so what I was told before this game is we play the best third place out of either Group D, E or F. So currently that is Netherlands on 4 points. I don't think Hungary have anything to do with it, to be honest. That might be wrong from me, but currently that's Netherlands on 4 points.
Yeah.
And then at the moment Slovakia are also on 4 points in third place with 0 goal difference as well.
Belgium can be through.
Yeah.
Is he gonna?
But Czech Republic and Georgia also have to play later against Portugal, so yeah. 3 extra minutes in the Romania-Slovakia game here. And we're about to go into extra time in the Ukraine-Belgium one as well, with De Bruyne just taking a shot that is saved by the keeper.
That is just basic training. Like, you should have done better than that.
Jesse says, England-Netherlands does sound like a cracking match, though. I think it will be an entertaining game.
For who?
Because of the Netherlands, not because of England, because we're boring as hell.
Yeah.
But I think the Netherlands will actually, give us a game and come at us and make it exciting, hopefully.
Yeah, because I felt sorry for Netherlands when they played
Austria.
The game that Xavi Simons scored.
Oh, against France, they should have won that game.
And the goal got
that goal should have stood. I'm sorry, it should have. France should have been in third. Yeah. Realistically, I'm sorry, they should have.
And they would have got England.
Can I just say, sorry, just a free kick in there from Slovakia, but led to nothing. I think France have been super underwhelming. Don't know about you.
They have.
100% super underwhelming.
I don't think they scored a goal from
open play.
Yeah. For France, the craziest attack, maybe not the craziest attack, England probably got the craziest attack, but you got Mbappe, Dembele, you got Thuram, you've got, who else have they got up there? They've got a few players up there that should be, they've got that young, what's that young star? He plays on the left, he plays for PSG. But it begins with B. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. He's definitely know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to.
He's young. He's quick. He's got skills. You know what I'm talking about. He plays on the left. He's a baller.
Barcola.
Yeah. Baller, proper baller. They've got him as well. They've got a serious attack, but to not score a goal from open play is insane.
Yeah, insane. Yeah. I still think, though, you can't write them off with the amount of talent they have. Kante's been doing bits, to be fair, in the midfield.
He has. I think that's been the biggest shock, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For every team, Kante's been the biggest shock because how old is he now? He's
just going into half-time in Ukraine-Belgium, and Ukraine just had a really good chance to go 1-0 ahead with a header there that he was miscontrolled. But half-time in that game, it's 0-0. Once again, the team on paper, Belgium, should be winning this game, and it's a really good team, but he's underperforming massively.
I want to see these stats though, because I feel like every time I look at the screen, Belgium are taking a shot or a cross, or they're doing something.
I know, but they've just not done anything of quality, really. Yeah. And now the Slovakia-Romania game goes into half-time as well. Oh, actually, no, it's just Banku getting a yellow card.
Yeah.
It should be nearly half-time, though, too.
Yeah, everyone's saying Barcola. Yeah. Well, every time I see Barcola play, he's plays sick. Obviously, I don't watch French league all the time.
It's mad, actually, how much young talent France do have, because they have Zaire Emery as well, who
and he's not even playing
in the midfield, who is so good. He's only 18, I think, and he's not playing, which is mad. Oh, nice one. So stats are on screen now, if you want him.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's not actually as...
It's not as dominant to Belgium as what it looks as you're watching.
Oh, wow.
If anything, Ukraine are more dominant.
Probably got better stat. Wow, fair enough.
So Belgium have 61% possession to 39% possession to Ukraine, but total shots, Ukraine with 7 and Belgium with 4. Shots on target, more for Ukraine with 3 and Belgium with 2. Total passes, 304 for Belgium and 197 for Ukraine, but overall, Ukraine have got more shots off on target.
Yeah.
And the passing accuracy is very similar. And defensively, got 8 tackles in there with Belgium 0. So, Ukraine actually, to be fair, have been the better team based on the stats. But for me, watching the game with the eye test, Belgium have been more dominant, with De Bruyne being, quite pivotal in a lot of moves, but just not been able to make anything out of it. Whereas Ukraine have took their chances on the counter-attack, have not taken the chances on the counter-attack well.
Yeah.
They've had some opportunities, but they've not managed to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it's just that final third, that getting the ball actually, because I feel like I've seen a lot of crosses, but they've just not got to anyone. You know what I mean? So they're not really getting counted as shots or big chances or whatever. Even I think it was this one. Yeah, this was the early in the game.
This was the biggest chance for Belgium, in my opinion, and that is just such a poor effort from Lukaku. It's a good run, It's a great pick out by De Bruyne, but it's just a poor effort.
Prime Lukaku just rolling out across the floor.
I think this is the Slovakia goal on here as well.
Yeah, what a ball.
Yeah, really good ball and really good finish too. Great run.
Oh, yeah.
Arturo says, imagine seeing Trippier versus Frimpong. Well, let's end the poll on who should play 10 for England, because I think Foden is winning that.
Trippier versus Frimpong. Wait, wouldn't it be Trippier? No, it wouldn't be Trippier versus Mbappe. It'd be... Or shall I see the thing?
Yeah. It ended on Foden 48%, Bellingham 29%, and Palmer 22%. So you guys want to see Foden in the 10, and I think a lot of people would agree on that. And that's what the majority of England fans want. So interesting stuff. But for our halftime debate, we are going to try and do a current Belgium and England combined 11, because both these two teams have got some very good players but are both underperforming, so we want to try and do a combined 11 out of it.
I like that.
With your help, and any ones we can't decide on, obviously we'll run polls as well. So
I'm going to try and not be biased. I mean, I can even be biased. I feel
you're
like
anti-England, so... Southgate gets you like that, though.
I hate it. Let me not say hate.
The hate is strong.
Hate's a strong word. I don't hate him. I just, in football terms, in the football world, I don't.
It's nothing, absolutely nothing personal towards the guy.
He's a nice guy. He's got a nice waistcoat. He's a nice.
He's not been wearing the waistcoat. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, that is
manager-wise, you just don't think he's a good manager.
Yeah.
So, let's have a look at So we'll just do Belgium starting 11 from today. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they've got anybody else that would miss out. Can't believe this Belgian team has Hazard.
Pardon?
Can't believe this Belgian team has Hazard.
I know, crazy. Crazy. So...
How old is Hazard? Let me see.
Hazard is... Did he retire earlier?
Yeah.
How old is he? He's only 33. Wow. See, if he would have actually looked after himself, he would have still been playing. I honestly, the talent that he had was in his Chelsea days. Wow.
I feel like he's probably the most, in terms of career, he's been the biggest letdown of any footballer I've ever seen. Like what he should have done
compared to what he did. Mourinho spoke about it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like how talented he was compared to what the effort he put in.
One of the most talented players the Premier League's ever seen. Like, and he just threw it. I can't even say threw it away. But I don't even know what you'd even call it. Like he just didn't look after himself. Didn't really perform. Got the big move and just let it all go. Dele
Alli comes to mind, says Lisa.
Yeah.
Martial as well.
Ballon d'Or.
I'm sorry. When he first played for United, I thought, we've got a Henry region here.
No, you thought early on?
Early days.
When he was like 19.
And then he just...
That goal against Liverpool?
Yeah, got me excited.
Oh, no, you're right. Even Jack Wilshere's another one.
Whoever told him he was a striker and not a left winger killed his career.
Killed it.
I mean, I still think he should have done more with his career before that, but yeah. Pogba, someone said.
Let us know which players you think
if Pogba would have signed for Madrid, not United, I bet his career would have panned out so different.
Oh, yeah. What year? He came to United in 2016? 17?
16, 17, something like that.
16, 17? That was around the time Real Madrid were winning everything. They won the league. They won the Champions League 3 years in a row. Yeah, that would have been insane.
Well, anyway, let's do... Everyone's talking about wasted talent now. But let's do our Belgium and England combined 11. Also... If there's any chance we could get a fan in here, I'm just speaking out to the universe.
Yeah.
I would really appreciate it. It's absolutely boiling and there's no windows. It's boiling. Anyway,
Oscar.
Oh, is there only one fan? Oh, I thought we had another one in the kitchen. Fair enough. Okay, so the fan actually isn't in the kitchen, it's in the little producer room, and I do have to say it is literally like a sauna in there every time I go in.
Yeah, because that's like proper combined, a lot of screens, there's probably a lot of heat going on in there.
Yeah, I understand that.
But yeah, let's do
the combined 11.
Let me get the team up.
So, we'll start off keeper-wise. We've got Steels, who is in net for Belgium, who plays as goalkeeper for Saudi Pro League team.
Does he? I thought he plays for Wolfsburg.
No, I think he did play for Wolfsburg.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I'd go Pickford.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend I know a lot about him. I don't.
Yeah, me
Maybe
too.
the chat might know more than I do, but I genuinely don't know a lot about him. I'll be honest. So.
Yeah, so I'm going Pickford in goal. It's weird. Pickford keeps getting in, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay. So when we do these combined 11s, but Pickford goes in goal. Next up, we have right back. So we've got Castagna or Walker. It's Walker. Let's be real.
It is Walker. I think that's England's probably strongest position.
Or would you go Trent?
No, I'll go Walker. Walker's a better footballer than Trent. No. That's a lie. Trent's a better footballer than Walker, but...
Walker's a better right back.
Yeah, like Walker I'd rather Walker in this team anyway. For England as well, I'd rather Walker. 100%, yeah.
Walker or Trent, guys, get in the comments down below who you would rather. But we know it's England that gets in it right back. And then centre-back wise, I think it's Stones and Gahey.
Yeah, I mean... I was looking at Vertonghen the other day, I was thinking 37. Him and Vermaelen was such a strong partnership.
Yeah, Vertonghen back in his heyday.
That's what I mean, like, it was Vermaelen, right? Yeah, like...
Do you remember Alderweireld as well?
Yeah, he was a top... I think United were going for him 1 year.
Oh, he was a top player.
Yeah.
I rated him so highly.
Yeah,
but
that's unfortunate.
Right now, for me, it's Stones and Gahey, and I think we can all agree on that one.
Yeah.
And then, left back, you've got Banku or Trippier. Banku... Oh, no, one second. I'm on Romania's team. Hold on a second. You've got... How do you say his name?
Arthur
Thaitu?
Don't know.
Plays for Rennes.
Yeah,
I don't know much about him at all. Get in the chat.
Yeah, let us know a little bit about him.
Because so far it's all England.
Yeah.
Do you go Trippier or do you actually do a proper left back?
Oh, so if we're going, I'll be honest,
Apparently he's a natural centre back.
Yeah. So really, truly, like, are we actually going to go Trippier? Are we just going off what the England team is right now?
Or should we just go Shaw?
I was going to say,
We'll just say Shaw.
If it is,
it makes it easier.
Yeah, if it in real, it is Luke Shaw like, as a left back.
We'll just go Shaw because it makes it easier, doesn't it? So far, the whole defence is England.
Is that a bit of a bias?
No, it's not. I think the defence is low key. You know, the weakest. Well, not low key. It's like it is the weakest point of Belgium's team. But
do they have any like injured players or anything like that? Is that?
That's what he's on the lineup. I'm trying to think. We'll just go with that so far.
Yeah, we can go with that.
And then midfield. So it's for Belgium. It's Onana, De Bruyne, and Tielemans.
Yeah.
This is interesting because for me, it's Rice, Bellingham, and De Bruyne.
Let me look at this closely. Onana, Tielemans, De Bruyne. Okay, so De Bruyne gets in, obviously. That's an easy decision in the 10. Then you're looking at as an 8, he taking Tielemans or Bellingham. I mean, it is Bellingham. It is Bellingham,
on.
mate. No,
you can't have sat here going, Tielemans or Bellingham.
Tielemans scored a decent goal the other day for Belgium. Like look,
I know, but
okay,
it's Bellingham.
It is Bellingham. It is Bellingham. And then as a DM, you're gonna have to go Rice over Onana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then front three.
Front three. This is a conversation.
Yeah, people are saying Bellingham was poor in the last game. That doesn't. People have such recency bias.
Yeah,
that doesn't define him as a football player. You can have a bad game and still.
He was still the man of the match in the first game. Even underwhelming first game, he was still man of the match.
So now you've got Trossard, Doku, and Lukaku.
Trossard, Doku. Trossard on the right.
Honestly.
Doku on the left, Lukaku up top. I'm taking Lukaku over Kane.
No.
Yeah. I'm taking Lukaku over Kane.
Not a chance.
I am. What are you basing it off?
Just in general. I'm just basing it off in general.
I'm pretty sure Lukaku's got more goals for Belgium than Kane has for England.
Kane's got loads of goals for England.
I can put money like Lukaku's got more goals for Belgium. I'm pretty sure he does. I'll Google
Search it. I'm going to search how many goals Kane has for England and you search Lukaku.
I feel like Lukaku's got more goals for Belgium. He's their all-time top scorer. 85. Kane does not have 85 goals.
We have 64.
Yeah. I'm taking Lukaku. I'm taking Lukaku.
No, I'm still taking Kane. But we can disagree.
Yeah.
We can disagree.
I'm
In the
talking
chat, what do you think?
I'm talking international. I'm taking Lukaku.
Get in the chat what you guys think. Someone says, what about if we're counting disallowed goals?
That's 3 goals for him this tournament.
Lukaku has. I'm going Kane, you're going Lukaku, and then wings-wise, I'm going...
Doku better on our left.
I'm going Doku and Saka.
Doku and Saka. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get me?
I'm definitely putting Doku on the left.
And it's mad to think I've not even included Foden in that, but we're just going position to position here. And I'm sorry, I'm talking about on the wing. I'd rather have Doku on the wing than Foden on the wing.
Yeah,
if Foden plays, it's in the 10, but
100%.
De Bruyne has to play.
Yeah.
So really, you're judging De Bruyne against Foden, which is obviously De Bruyne's going to win. So, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles for me.
Yeah, because Foden's never going to compete with Doku on the left.
No.
Ever.
And then I'd still have Doku over Gordon as well. And then on the right, you know, Trossard's decent, but Saka's for me. Some people might say Palmer, but I'd go Saka still.
Yeah, I'd still go Saka. Yeah.
Get in the comments down below what you think. So overall, I only had 2 Belgian players in my team. I thought it'd be more.
I got 3.
And you got 3. I can't. By the way, wildest take ever is to put Lukaku in over Kane.
Wait, okay. Why is that wild? We're talking about as international, by the way. We're not talking about for club football.
I'm just talking in general, like.
We're basing everything off international right now. So if we're talking about international, why is it such a crazy shout to say Lukaku's been better for Belgium than Kane's been for England? Why is that such a crazy shout? What has Kane done for England? Like, let's be honest. What has Kane done? Like, that's crazy for England. He has had a worse tournament so far than Lukaku has.
He's literally one of the best strikers in the world, if not the best. And Lukaku
You're basing that off club form.
Begging for a Saudi move.
I'm not basing this off club form. I'm basing this as an international player. Lukaku has been better for Belgium than Kane has for England. That's facts. I don't see why that's such a crazy shout.
David Keysell says, if Lukaku is that great, why don't any clubs want him?
No one. I'm not saying for club form. Like club form
I get you.
is just not like. If we're talking club form, it's a completely different conversation. Technically, Foden had a better season than De Bruyne.
Fair enough. By the way, I'd have Watkins over Lukaku. And Watkins hasn't done anything for England either. But just in general, I'd have Watkins.
I mean, obviously, yeah. If we're going off like right now, I mean, I'd rather Watkins over Kane. So. But
then, where's your argument of what's Watkins done for England? But he's not had the chance, I suppose.
Yeah. I'd take Watkins over Kane right now, just based off like, I don't know, just the fact that Southgate just doesn't know what he's doing.
Teams are already coming back out. That was a quick half-time.
Look, someone even put here, look, you want to win a trophy, you picking Kane.
If you want to win a trophy.
You picking Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And
Kane's not even young, and Kane's 30 years old.
Over Lukaku.
Lukaku's won way more trophies than Kane.
I know, but did you see Lukaku in the Champions League final? Against City. He had the opportunity to win a Champions League multiple times. Lukaku's
the reason we beat PSG that game in Paris.
Yeah, but that wasn't a trophy.
Okay, but
that wasn't a final.
We won a Europa League the year before that, did we not? In 2017.
Yeah.
Lukaku was in that team.
Yeah, but he didn't score.
I don't know how many goals he scored. I'm pretty sure he did something though. Like he's won trophies. Like
I know Kane hasn't won trophies. I get that, but I don't think. I'm looking at him as right. Okay, I'm looking at right. Okay, the chat is literally having me about because everyone's saying Kane's allergic to trophies. What I'm saying, by the way, I think it's absolutely wild that a player of that caliber hasn't won a trophy in his career.
No, 100%.
Wild.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's his fault. I honestly don't. But what I would say, if I'm playing a final, I'd prefer to have Kane over Lukaku personally because I think Kane's a better player.
Wait. You're talking about right now, the second.
I think Kane's a better player than Lukaku.
I think, yeah.
That is not a wild shout.
That's not a wild shout. That's not for club level.
Facts.
For club level, that's not a wild shout.
It's just facts in general. If it's
an international game and we're saying Euros final, who are you picking, Lukaku or Kane? I'm picking Lukaku.
That is wild to me.
That's not a wild shout.
It is. Have you seen how many chances he misses? Seen how many times he's offside?
Kane doesn't even touch the ball.
Yeah, but blame Southgate for that. Blame Southgate for that, please. Because Southgate's the reason why our team is underperforming. The manager is not getting good out of any player, not just Kane.
Okay, why didn't Kane square it to Sterling?
Yeah, right, okay. Now we're bringing up instances.
We're bringing up international football. We're talking about times where England could have went through, times where England could have performed better. Why didn't he credit Sterling?
There's been times where Kane should have had the ball as well, but no one's passed it to him. I can't pick out an instance. But
Look.
He has made mistakes, like the penalty against France I get as well.
I forgot about that. Oh, see? Big moments, big games. Kane is not a big player. That's facts.
Start Watkins. That's how we come to an agreement.
Fairs. No, I'll take that. We'll start Watkins. If we can't agree. But Kane's not a big game player. That's facts. If you can name a big game where
no, I don't think he's a big game.
He's pulled up and he's shown, I'm the guy.
I don't think Lukaku's a big game player either. Apart from that one game against PSG that time.
Well, anyone's a bigger game player than Kane.
That was nice from De Bruyne.
I just realised the second half started.
Yeah, second half has started.
I thought I was watching replays, I didn't even realise.
What are our predictions then going into the second half, everyone?
He choked the Champions League final against Liverpool. He didn't even play, I'm pretty sure.
What I will say is, I thought the way he answered the question about Lineker calling England rubbish, I thought just own it. Do you know what I mean? I get it, he was being very political.
He did say that though.
But it's like, I would say I can understand his frustration because we have been poor. That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
I think he should have took accountability as the England captain in that moment.
I don't understand why we're sugarcoating poor performances from grown men. They're not kids. Kane's 30 years old and you can't accept someone telling you that you play bad. I'm confused. Like, why is that such a... is that not... You've been a footballer for all of your life. Someone says you play bad and you're crying about it. Like, you're 30 years old. Like, come on, like, other players have had the most harsh comments made about them in their career and they've had to carry on and deal with it. Like, stop acting like a kid. Like, come on, like, I feel like this whole England are like, this whole friend... Yo, I'm actually sweating, by the way. Like, I just realised that I'm actually genuinely so hot. It's actually so hot. But I feel like this whole, like, England friendliness, like, no one can say anything bad about them. It's getting ridiculous now. Like, they're not playing like they actually, like, they're trying to fight. You see, like, some of these, like, South American teams, if they don't win, like, they know there's a problem when they go back home. And that's what makes them fight even more because they're thinking, it's not friendly. Like, everyone, my whole country is rooting for me to win. Like, I'm on the firing line, you know what I mean? Whereas England, it feels like everyone's just like babying them and acting like the kids. Like, big grown men, like play like it. Like, I don't understand why.
Think about the criticism like the likes of Beckham used to get back in the day, by the way. And Beckham genuinely is like one of the nicest people I've ever seen in football, and obviously was a brilliant football player, and he never complained.
They were literally saying they were going to hang him. Like, it was death threats. It wasn't you played bad.
He got up and he just kept going.
Exactly, and he ended up being the captain of England.
By the way, I don't agree that should happen. I thought the Beckham abuse was horrible.
Oh, no.
Now I look back on it, especially his documentary.
Mental, yeah.
I don't agree that them things should happen, but literally all he said is that we were rubbish, and that's the facts.
Facts.
What do you want people to do to come out online? I'll tell you something right now. Actually, I don't want to get into this because I think I don't want to say something that I'll regret. But there's been things said behind the scenes about channels like this and other channels about the criticism that they've give to the England team, and I just think, how can you expect there not to be criticism with the performances that are being put out there?
I'm not a fan of babying footballers. I'll be honest. I only understand it if like the kids, like if it's a 17, 16, 18-year-old, like,
exactly.
You're young, you're a kid, like, fair enough, like, you're not as mature, whatnot.
And people are going to make mistakes, obviously.
Yeah, like, naturally, that's fair enough. They might be the first tournament, whatever, innit? But as a big, grown, 30-year-old man, he's been playing for England for the past, 4 tournaments, 5? I don't know how many tournaments he's played for them, but a lot. Come on, like, deal with it. Like, no one's actually getting personal with them. It's not like man are saying, Kane, you're this, you're that. As a man, no one's saying that. They're just saying your footballing performances haven't been good. Deal with it. Like, get better. You had the opportunity to prove it the next game, and you didn't. That's on you. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, interesting. This is a chat that I actually. Threefold Path says they want cheerleaders and not fans.
Yeah.
That he kind of does sum it up. And I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying if you can't take criticism and you just want constant support, even when the performances are bad, like, that's not honesty. Like, it's not honesty. And
I think that means you're not ready to play at that level. Not that level, but you're not ready to.
Because surely they're criticising themselves in the dressing room as well.
I mean, I hope they are.
Yeah, you would assume so.
I would assume, yeah.
So you would expect the outside criticism as well. And if anything, I actually think the media could have gone a lot harsher.
100%.
On the performances that we've seen.
A lot of the media weren't really talking about how bad they were. They're kind of just talking about what's the solution, or maybe you could do this, maybe you could do that. No, say it as it is. The players who've been playing have not played well. Like, yes, Southgate's made bad decisions, but the players individually they've horrible. Like, they've been way worse than they've been for the clubs. Like, I've not seen a glimpse of Real Madrid Bellingham or Arsenal Saka, City Foden. I've not seen a glimpse of that at all. Like, let's be real. Like, they've not played good.
This is a thing as well. A couple of other shots. Mukil says the problem is that people see criticism as abuse. That is spot on. There's such a difference between criticism and abuse.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference. There's criticism should always be in football. Abuse obviously shouldn't be tolerated. But you should know the difference between them two. And people mix the two a lot. And then also you had somebody saying that a lot of the criticism is from frustration, it not seeing them fulfil their full potential, not hatred, and that's completely true as well.
You know what it is as well, yeah. Like, if I think Mark said something about this today. I did one of his clips here, and he was saying that Southgate just needs to come out, and the players as well just need to come out and just say, look, we've been bad, we need to be better. Like A, B, X, Y, Z, you know what I'm saying? Instead of them coming out and acting like everything's okay and, oh, we finished top of the group, it's a great achievement, Like, stop acting like you've been the best team in the tournament. You haven't even been the best team in the group. Like, you've actually been, like, woeful. Like, if they just come out and just be honest, I feel like everyone would be like, you know what, fair enough. Like, at least they're admitting their mistakes. But it's because they're pretending like everything's normal. And, like, they're acting like... I watched one of their... the Lions dens that they do.
Yeah.
Whether they have like 2 players or whatever. I can't remember which players it was, but a question came up and they were like, oh, like, what's the mood in the England camp right now? And one of the players was just like, oh yeah, it's great. Everyone's like enjoying the camp. I'm thinking, you just had one of the worst performances I've seen in my life and you're acting like nothing's happened. Like, why? Like, I'm confused. Why are you scared to admit?
Yeah, you're not there to be mates, you're there to go and win the tournament.
Like, you're there to go win. Like,
obviously, it's good that everyone gets on because you need that squad morale, but you're not there to, you know, have a good camp with your mates. You're there to go and win a European Championship with the best one of the best generations of England players we've had. Like, that should be the focus. And if I walked into that England camp now, I would want to see frustration.
Exactly. That's what I want. I want to see them get on the pitch and be pissed. I want to see them get on the pitch and be like, you know what, I'm playing like this is my last game ever. Like, I don't want to see them on the pitch just like everyone like all friendly and happy. Like, come on, like, actually play like warriors. Like, play like you're fighting for your country.
Ulf just said booing and throwing beer is not nice, and that's exactly why I said there's a difference between criticism and abuse. Yeah. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't tolerate that, but criticising a performance is absolutely necessary in every single place I go right now, by the way. And this is why, you know, we live in a world where people have to hold back so much.
Yeah.
And you should be allowed an honest opinion on football. That should always be the case. And even that, I think people still hold back nowadays, especially in the media. But the media is saying what the rest of the UK is saying. Yeah. Well, not the UK, England, because, you know, it's England, it's not the UK. But what the rest of the country is saying, the media are saying that, but they're actually saying that on a toned down level. Everywhere I go now, whether it's at home, whether it's to the shop, whether it's to the pub, even at the gym this morning, I hear everybody saying the same things about England, and trust me, it's a lot harsher than what's being said on the media. So
trust me.
It's, you know, it's like, why are we going to try and pretend that we're in a world where everyone isn't thinking that we're poor? Like, why would that happen? So
do you think it's just this like soft mentality? Because I feel like the Mourinho say the same thing.
It is a soft. We're going into a soft world, unfortunately, and I do think things are too soft nowadays. Yeah. I really do, and that's just the way the world's going, I suppose, and I don't like it. Like, I think people should be able to always have an opinion whether you don't like it or whether you do like it, and obviously you try and put that in a constructive way that isn't abusive. Like, I'm always against abuse, but people should be able to have an opinion.
Yeah, No, I was going to say, I feel like that's just part of being a footballer anyway. End of the day, you're not a footballer. This is going to sound weird, but you're actually not a professional top-level footballer just to play football, or else you just play Sunday League. Like, you play at that level knowing the responsibility that comes with it. You're not going to play for United or play for Chelsea or play for England and be confused when people are, giving you constructive criticism. That's part of the job. Like, you're not going to play that at high level without it being like as a factor.
Exactly. It's like if someone commented on a stream that I was doing for either like the United stand or That's Football, and was like, Beth, I think you need to improve the way you're presenting, like you're talking too fast. That is obviously absolutely fine. If someone was to be like, oh, I hate Beth, like she, and then to say like something like horrible, like insulting towards me, then I'd be like, well, that's not really okay, is it?
Yeah.
It's like the way you construct your opinions. Like if someone, everyone has likes and dislikes in this world. Everyone has opinions on what works and what doesn't. It's the way you construct them, and that's the issue. And the issue with me is I feel like no one ever wants to hear anything negative.
Which is ridiculous.
There is negativity in the world because, you've got to have that.
But how can you even improve without hearing what you've done wrong?
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that maybe England. Oh, Doku's through.
Interesting. Apparently, the Romania coach has just got a yellow card, and that might matter. Interesting.
Yeah.
If Wenky says American pundits don't sugarcoat anything, but the UK media just baby everybody.
American pundits are crazy. Like, if anybody who watches like American sports, you will know exactly what that means. Like, they will openly just say on the TV like, you're this, you're that. They'll cuss out everyone. You're like, it's bad.
By the way, were you saying Belgium weren't boring before?
They have been boring.
Because they have been, haven't they? Someone just in the chat said that.
Zinchenko's on the pitch though.
Belgium, England might be an absolute stinker of a game if that does come to fruition.
That's going to be a difficult watch.
Casey said, Gareth Southgate said the camp's funny, doesn't want that to change. Well, it shouldn't be fun right now, to be fair.
But, like I don't understand, like...
It shouldn't be fun right now. They should be questioning why it isn't working so far.
Yeah.
Like, I saw Walker do an interview the other day, and he was like, it's tournament football, a lot of people don't realise we're very happy in the position we're in. And I'm like, even though we're top of the group, like, how can you be happy with them performances? Like, to me, that is low-key delusion.
No, it is.
Do you know what I mean? It's like telling yourself, we're top of the group, so everything's fine. Well, watch the performances. Unless, like, inside the dressing room, like, this is awful, but they just don't want to go and say that out to the media, which I can understand. But I've seen Walker do interviews before where he's brutally honest and actually spoken really well. So I was surprised at that because I thought accountability would have been taken. To be fair, I seen Gordon saying yesterday that they need to do a lot better. Yeah. Which is so true. But
I was going to say something, I can't remember what I was going to say. But,
Ger Murphy says, I told you Belgium was boring. Yeah, they have been super boring. I really hope Ukraine score. I can't lie. I really, really hope Ukraine score. And I think there's a very likely possibility that they will. Yeah. I would love Ukraine to win this game. Because I think they've actually had a decent performance so far. Belgium just have no firepower.
Yeah, they ain't really got anything to kind of hit them with.
Tell you what, my 1-1 for Slovakia and Romania is going pretty well.
Yeah. I guess if it stays like this. Last 10 minutes could get techie though. Cause I think at the moment, who rolls out at the moment? Is it?
Oh, Romania. Oh, I thought they were in there. Good defending from Slovakia, to be fair.
Oh yeah, it's Ukraine that goes out actually.
Yeah, Ukraine need a goal badly.
So if Romania win,
that was a decent chance.
Or if it stays like this, that means they go into the Germany group.
Oh, does it?
No, wait, I might be wrong.
Oh, that was a good effort as well. She just handballed it in again.
So...
Have you got the thing up?
But it doesn't say, like, which side they... So if it stays like this, does Romania go into the Germany side or did it go into the England side? Okay.
We're getting sent the information, guys. We'll bring it to you shortly.
I think they go to the England side, but I don't know.
While you're here, everyone, whoever's watching with us, please make sure you hit a like on the video. It's really good for the channel. Subscribe if you are new. These watch-alongs. The group stages ends today, and there've been some brilliant games on here, and we've really enjoyed doing it for you guys. We've enjoyed the interaction, so make sure you hit a like on the video. And we love having just the debates in the chats.
Yeah.
Like, I really like that one we just had about criticism. I think it was important conversation to have, because I saw Matt talking about it before the other day as well, and it's like that whole, I don't want to go too much back into it, but it's like the whole, you know, sports days, and it's like everyone gets a gold medal, and it's like...
And a participation trophy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the case. Like, I'm not being funny. My brother's doing a sports day. My brother's, like, if I seen him, you know...
lose.
If I seen him playing poorly, I'd be like, step up your game, you're playing poorly. And that's someone who I love. Do you know what I mean?
That's tough love, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough love. Like,
what
you should
was
be
that
able to,
performance? I would say that to him.
As a manager, you should be able to have tough love with your players. You shouldn't be afraid to say to, like, your players, look, you might not actually, like, playing terrible, like, fix up like, now. And what I was going to say, though, is, I just remembered, I feel like when it comes to camps, and I'm not a coach, so maybe I'm just wrong anyway, but I feel like when it comes to camps, up until the tournament, you can do the whole friendly, happy, everyone's best friends, roommates, Lions Den, diary room, all that kind of stuff. You can do all that stuff. But I feel like as soon as the tournament starts, you kind of have to switch it up. You have to kind of like put them in an environment where everyone's focused, where everyone's like locked in. You know what I mean? I feel like if you carry on the whole like fairy tale camp where it's like they're riding bikes and they're playing golf, they're not in the right, they haven't got the right like mentality when they go into the pitch. They haven't got that fight mentality because everything's just so easy and everything's just so like, I don't know, just clean and nice. I feel like they have to change it up the camp to, I don't know, give a bit more fight to the players.
Yeah, I understand that.
Whoever finishes second in the group plays France.
Interesting.
So as of right now, that's Belgium.
And whoever comes first in the group plays who? We're just... Yeah. So, okay, so E1. Where's E1? Is it that one? Oh my gosh, honestly. This is just oh, Slovakia just had a shot, keeper saved it. Let me get this up. Right, E1. Okay, E1 plays C3 or D3. C3 or D3. So let me have a look at the groups again. God, this is so confusing.
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens, I'm not gonna lie.
So either Slovenia or Netherlands, whoever comes second in this group. Yeah, whoever comes first in this group plays... God, this is so confusing. Whoever comes first in this group plays either Slovenia or the Netherlands, yes. And whoever comes second in this group plays France.
Oh,
okay. And whoever comes third in this group either plays...
Lukaku, is he going to do anything? Just a bit of another tame shot for Lukaku.
Whoever comes third in this group could play England. Yeah, so England will either play Netherlands or whoever comes third in this group. Makes more sense now.
Okay.
So it will either be, based on this, the Netherlands or Slovakia as it stands.
Slovakia's had a good chance. That was a good shot.
As it stands. Apparently, Lukaku has had a second shot and a second miss. I need to actually look up the games now. I've been trying to work out who plays who for too long.
He shouldn't have a P-roller, like, he didn't really go anywhere, just went straight to the keeper.
That was a decent shot by Slovakia.
Yeah,
did he get fingertips on that? No, I don't think he did. I think it was just going wide. Ukraine need to get forward. They're out on 4 points. Yeah, they do. They need to throw everything but the kitchen sink out soon. Yeah. I think you'll see that as it gets to like the 70th minute for them.
Yeah.
That's the last 20 minutes. They've really got to give it everything because you're going out either way, so you might as well at least give it a go.
Got to go for it. I've got a question. Yeah, you see, like if England, obviously hypothetically, if England were to win the Euros. Mm-hmm. Does that mean that these English players are more legends than the old English team?
Which one? The one?
Like the one from 2004, 2006, that English team?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that mean that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we've not won a trophy since 1966, have we?
Yeah.
So yeah, automatically.
Okay.
But I think there's a very, very small chance of us winning the Euros.
There's a small chance.
There is still a chance because there's a very good set of players there that could come to life. But based off what I've seen, I think Austria have much more of a chance than us. Tell you what, Ralf Rangnick ball is crazy. Like, it's crazy good as well.
The fact that we sacked him because he wasn't good enough.
Oh, mental.
Such a United.
It just proves what the actual issue was at Manchester United, and I'm not even going to go any further than that.
Yeah,
it's a topic for another day.
Talk about United.
It's a topic for another day.
United just drains my energy.
Good hold-up play from Lukaku.
See, Kane's not doing that. Is he going to make the?
I feel like that was poor.
What is he doing?
Who was that?
Oh.
Yeah, that is poor. And on Lukaku there, I don't think he actually meant to. I think it got kicked through to him, but maybe he did. Romania on the attack here.
What's that?
Did he mean to?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did, to be fair.
See?
Fair play to him. It was decent. Very, very good.
But this is shocking play.
Carrasco, yes.
Yeah,
terrible.
Shocking play.
Absolutely terrible.
England might win the Euros like Greece did in 2004. You know what it is, yeah? Like, when you look at...
Why are we comparing England to Greece? Like, Greece...
Yeah, that's insane.
What Greece did was brilliant.
How many times...
England are expectant with the squad that they've got.
How many times have we see a team winning, like... Maybe the chat can let us know. How many times have you seen a team win either the Euros or the World Cup and they've not been a contender?
Greece obviously was one. I don't think Italy was that year that they won it. Euros.
I don't think they were a contender. I think they were a contender.
I
think they went on a crazy streak before the tournament.
They were a contender, but they weren't like... I didn't think they were proper... I didn't think they were a proper contender.
I felt like they was. It wasn't like a... It definitely wasn't like the Greece team from 2006. Like, not Greece, Italy team from 2006, where they're like Cannavaro and all those players, but I feel like it was still... they were still a decent team.
92 Denmark, people are saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Ibrahim says, Mod, who's your football look-like? Tell me it's not Upamecano right now. When my brother
I've never seen an Upamecano with a D-rug.
When my brother met Mods, I'm not joking, he said to me afterwards, he went, I swear to God, I thought it was Upamecano for like 5 minutes.
People come up to me in real life and say that. It's actually ridiculous, that. And I never got it before I came to United stand. I only got it since I come to United stand.
Well, my brother hadn't even seen anything, and then he literally said to me, he went, by the way, how much does Mods look like Upamecano? He was like, I genuinely thought it was Upamecano for a good 5 minutes.
I saw him playing the other day for France, and I was looking at him thinking... Yeah,
people say
he's crazy.
Upamecano he's nailed.
Let me get. No, I don't even have a beard. Like, he's got a beard. Like, I don't know. Like, nah.
Did you see Kev's Lee Mack?
Yeah, I see that when he put it on the screen.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. It's like a young Lee Mack.
Belgium and Ukraine trying to give us another 0-0 here. Got to win. You got to win, guys.
Denmark that even qualified for Euro 92, they were put in as an alternative. Really?
I told you it'd be quite edgy between both of these teams, like in terms of type, because you look at it and you think everything's on the line. Nobody wants to go out.
Yeah.
But also, you got to do the business as well, especially Ukraine. Like, they're going out at this moment in time.
I don't want it to end in 2 draws though.
I know.
I want a team to actually go and win.
A Ukraine sucker punch now. I would love it so much. So much.
Look at this comment.
Oh no, yeah, that was said last time as well. Grace in the chat, making a feelings note towards Kev. You've got... So if Ukraine score, they'll go on to 7 points and win the group at this current moment in time. And Belgium would go into 3rd place. And Slovakia would go out. Oh my God, it's... Mathematics is back.
Who's been the best winning team in the past 10 years? Like World Cup and Euros. Past 10 years, that's 2014. So from that Germany 2014 team, then you got Portugal 2016, France 2018, Argentina 2021.
Probably that France team, you know.
I'll take that Germany 2014 team.
Yeah, the Germany team was crazy good as well.
That Germany team was, like, everyone was in the prime. Like, Muller, Cruz.
Yeah.
Who else did have in that team was naughty? Goetze.
But I do think,
you know, like,
I remember watching France at the time thinking,
Neuer.
wow. Like, wow.
Yeah, true. That France team was, yeah. But I was like a young Mbappe, like, yeah, true, because Pogba was crazy at that team as well.
Varane.
Even like Umtiti and them guys, like, yeah, that was a good team.
It was a very good team.
Which team?
I mean, both are brilliant teams. I'd love to see a game between them two teams.
Well, the 2014 and 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I feel like if we went back a little bit more, it would definitely be Spain. 100%.
Oh, yeah, that Spain team was crazy.
Insane. That 2012, 2010.
Crazy. I remember being young and I just was thinking, wow, they were insane.
Yeah, that was just Barcelona. And Barcelona were the best team in the world. I think they had like 7 Barcelona players in the starting 11.
It was mad. It was absolutely mad. Do you reckon Ukraine will get a goal?
I hope so. Like, I want something to happen in this game. It's 0-0. It's looking like England. Like, something has to happen. De Bruyne, step up. I need you to step up. Well, I say I need you to step up.
They look so lacklustre, Belgium.
Yeah, they look tired.
So lacklustre. Do you think England beat this Belgium side?
I wouldn't put England against anyone. Like, I genuinely wouldn't. Any half decent team, I'm not picking England.
The thing is, Belgium know they're through if they get a draw. So it's not.
Lukaku spin off him.
Ooh, that's a good save from the keeper. That was a good opportunity. Doku coming in now. 1 touch, 2. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks to the FA
to that goal.
Belgium will turn it on a little bit here. Ukraine are doing a good job of defending this, though.
I think just get the ball to Doku and let him do what he does, because Doku's such a threat.
The way he can beat a man is crazy.
Like, every time you think he's going to lose the ball, he just taps it past him and he keeps going. Oh.
Ooh. Get on the side.
It's a 2-on-2.
Oh, God, moment's gone. Yeah, moment's gone. Defender did really well, to be fair.
That's poor. Pens, you can't go. Oh, the game would go to pens. Oh wait, probably with a. I don't know what he's saying.
I think he meant between the France and that German side.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously they can't go to pens in the group stages.
Oh yeah.
I hope we get to see some good penalty shootouts in this tournament, you know, as it progresses through.
Would you take England penalties? England, their record before was it the World Cup or the Euros? One of them, I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was the World Cup where they beat Colombia or someone. But their record of penalties before that was horrible.
I wouldn't mind a go on pens. I'd rather obviously win in time, but.
No, pens are too nervy.
Yeah, but when you win,
2021.
when you
oh.
Ukraine were in then. When you win on pens though, it's so
a good feeling. Yeah.
But when you lose, it's awful. Oh, Ukraine.
Yeah, as a United fan, I'm not a fan of pens. Remember what are they called? Europa League final.
Oh. Don't even get me started on De Gea.
11 penalties. 11. Like, did he even practice? Like, did he try? Like, 11 penalties. That's embarrassing.
Don't even. He was actually. Oh.
Yeah, that was terrible.
He just kept going on and on and on.
And then he missed. That's the worst thing. Like, he didn't save a penalty and then he
was
missed.
The worst pen I've ever seen.
That is like I've seen Ederson jump up and take penalties. Like, I'm pretty sure Ederson took a penalty in the Champions League like semi-final.
Right, predictions for Georgia, Portugal.
Oh, the 8 o'clock games? Oh no, Portugal definitely winning that. I feel like they flicked on a little switch from the first game, so I feel like they could run away. But saying that, they might play a B team.
I think it'll be 3-1 to Portugal.
I think they could smash them. If they play like an A team, is there any chance of them coming second at all?
Don't get me started on the groups. Don't ask me questions about the groups, Mods. I can't answer more questions.
I don't think there's any chance of them coming second, because if I'm looking at the goal difference, they're 5 goals ahead of Turkey. So I think because they certified won it and they've come first, they might play like a little bit of a B team, get some players in there that might not get some
The
minutes.
thing is, though, they've got a brilliant bench anyway, so it's not really.
It's not even a B team, is it?
Yeah, they could have two lineups.
Yeah,
really.
no, you're right. Let me see Portugal's team.
What do you guys get your predictions in the chat?
I mean, definitely a Portugal win. Let me see. Where's the lineups? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so they got Neto on the bench.
Yeah, they've got João Neves.
Got João Neves on the bench. Ruben Neves on the bench. Semedo on the bench. Wow.
I expect them to give Pepe a little rest tonight, but then you've got you've got Silva to bring on. You've got loads of players.
Inacio, ain't he linked to United?
Yeah. Dallo did start the first game, but then...
Jota on the bench, João Felix.
Yeah, he's...
Gonzalo Ramos. Yeah, that's not a B team. They're gonna destroy them.
What are you going
They're gonna destroy them. 4-0.
4-0?
4-0, they're gonna destroy them. Even if they play a B team, they're gonna destroy them.
Okay, I'm going 3-1. 4-0. I'd love to see Bruno get a couple. And then Turkey, Czech Republic.
Turkey, Czech Republic. Yeah, I'm still going to take Turkey.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Turkey.
Yeah, I might say something similar. I felt, 2-1, 3-1, or something like that.
What do you reckon, guys? Get in the comments down below what you think.
I think Mark's doing those games, isn't it?
Yeah, he's doing them straight after this.
Yeah.
Well, he'll do a United stand show, I think, and then after that.
They should rest Ronaldo. The fact that
they might rest
the fact that
him.
he's still playing is insane.
But again, here's a question.
Yeah.
What happens if they do rest Ronaldo and then
they play crazy?
Play brilliantly well?
That did happen though. That happened in the World Cup.
But like, what happens now if they do that? Do you think Martinez would still play him in the next game?
I think I'll drop him. He dropped him before and it worked.
Different manager though.
Oh yeah.
He was different manager that time.
Yeah. It's difficult because Ronaldo, I mean, he
big game player.
Created Bruno's goal.
I think he's played well.
Yeah, he's not even played
I still think he should be starting personally.
Do you think 2 Euros is as good as 1 World Cup?
Yeah.
You think it's as good?
Yeah, I do.
I think, I don't know.
But Messi Messi won Copa America?
Messi's won a Copa America.
They've won Copa America anyway.
So yeah, technically it's still more anyway. I just think the World Cup is just the biggest statement. Like,
the World Cup is obviously the hardest one.
You win the World Cup, you added 50 million to your price tag. Like you've done something that
the World Cup is huge.
Would never do.
But I still think the Euros is to win it twice would be unbelievable.
But you won it twice, but Portugal was not the greatest the first time.
Yeah, exactly, and they got it over the line.
Yeah, True.
Shot from Ukraine there, but it hits the side netting. They need to pull some out of the bag. They've got 12 minutes of normal time left, well, 11 minutes now, and then some extra time as well. They need to find a goal from somewhere. Can I just say, if there was like a last-minute goal in this Ukraine game, Belgium game to Ukraine, it would be insane. Like, it would be absolute scenes.
That would mean Belgium would go home, innit?
Would Belgium go out?
Surely, because they're drawing, so they're both on 4 points. And then this,
Belgium would go out.
Yeah. Who was it who said that Euros is harder to win?
Than the World Cup?
Someone said that.
Who said that?
No, I feel like I've seen that somewhere online.
No.
Someone said that the Euros is harder to win.
I think the Euros is harder than Copa America.
Is it?
I reckon, yeah. But I think...
I don't think it is, you know.
Do you not?
It's harder to get into the... Like, you see, think about how easy it is to get into the Euros. England played San Marino, Luxembourg, and all these teams to get into the Euros. When it comes to Copa America, like, it's so difficult to get into like the World Cup and stuff like that. Like, theirs is like a league. Like, you have to be like the top 10 or the top something to get in. Like, it's way difficult.
It was Mbappe that said the Euros is harder.
Oh, I wasn't making it up, yeah.
That's a player that's played in them.
Yeah.
Can I just say, but it might just be a bit of saltiness from losing the World Cup to Argentina.
He did score a hat-trick in the final.
And he's obviously won the Euros already.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to say that.
He was a bit salty, yeah. But that doesn't make sense, though. Because how can, like, the Euros is the best team from Europe, and then the best team from South America, and the best teams from Africa, the best team from all over the world in one competition.
I love the World Cup. Euros is good too, but World Cup is, for me, top tier.
For me, there's never been a World Cup that I've seen that's better than 2010. 2022 was good,
Was 2010 South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good.
That was just, even the theme song, like everything about it.
Welcome to Africa.
Everything, even Waka Waka, like the Shakira song, like everything was just better. Like even at the opening game, that goal, I can't remember what his name was, but the South African player that scored that crazy goal in the first game, like everything just made sense. Like it was just perfect.
The last World Cup I thought in Qatar was pretty good.
No, it was. That's what I was saying. The last one
that final was probably the best final I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well,
in terms
after
of,
like 70 minutes.
Yeah, like the way it went was so good.
The vuvuzelas with the like every single game was just loud, just noise, just noise all over the stadium.
Can everyone in the chat please hit a like on the video? We want to get to at least 1,000 guys. Just under 850. I want to get to at least 1,000. We deserve to. A double watch-along.
Yeah.
And there's nearly 3,000 in the room. Please hit a like on the video if you can.
Double watch-along on a 0-0.
A 0-0 and a 1-1.
Come on, man.
I thought England last night was torture enough.
To
be fair, the Romania-Slovakia game's been pretty end-to-end. It's been pretty good. Slovakia have got a free kick here now. It's gone into the box. Ooh, bit of a chance here.
Do something with it. I want to know, what was for everyone in the chat anyway, what was the first international tournament you guys watched? Because for me, I feel like it was 2000 and... I watched 2000 and...
Ooh. Keeper dropped it.
Yeah, I was going to say 2008 or 6.
What was the year that Ronaldo did win the Euros with Portugal?
What, 16?
Pardon?
2016.
Was that the year that they won it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was earlier than that.
Yeah, 2016. Well, look at all these dates.
Germany 06, World Cup 2002. God, there's so many dates coming in.
Oh, 1990. Where was that? To be fair, yesterday I watched the final, the Euros final from 2006 again. Italy and France. The quality in that game was insane. Like comparing that to today's game, that match was crazy. They had Ribery, they had Thierry Henry, Zidane.
You just don't see players like that now.
And this is all, they had Vieira. That's all for France.
But do you know what's mad to me, right? What's mad to me is obviously Zidane at the moment was a better player than Bellingham.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But have you seen Bellingham's stats compared to Zidane's? So it just shows the difference in one, now people are so stat obsessed.
Yeah.
So the difference between stats and the eye test, and two, how much I feel like there was more quality back then, but maybe that's
100%. No, I think individually you can't even compare. Individually, there's no comparison to the players back then and to today's game. No, absolutely no. There's not one team in today's game.
We were saying the other day, you look at the Milans, the Barças,
There's not one team that's better, I think.
And obviously, even though Madrid is brilliant now, you look at the Bale and the Ronaldo and the Benzema days, and that was just silly.
And that's not even Galacticos. The Galacticos was probably better, arguably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, that's a debate, to be fair. It's a debate, but no, I think you could definitely argue it. Roberto Carlos, R9, Zidane, Raul, that's a mental
such
team.
An unbelievable team. Ronaldo, though.
Exactly. You had R9, prime R9.
No, I'm sorry, I meant Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I went Ronaldo as in Ronaldo who's playing for Portugal. Cristiano, CR7. Honestly, in his prime at Real Madrid, he was just absolutely insane. And I think people forget that, I think people see him in the Saudi Pro League now and they forget
how good he was.
How good he actually was. And even when he went to Juventus, by the way, he was brilliant.
He broke the record.
Yeah, insane.
Breaking a record, I thought that was a goal then. You know when they showed the replay?
By the way, R9 was absolute quality. Absolute quality.
I feel let us know in the chat, because a lot of people they try to put R9 above Ronaldo. Where do you put R9 in you guys, all-time list, for greatest players?
Ooh, Belgium are in. Good defending from Ukraine.
Where do you put R9 in your, all-time greatest players? Irish.
Fair enough. Everyone's allowed an opinion.
Because I would. A lot of people put him above Ronaldo. They say he's a real Ronaldo.
I know people say that.
See, look at the comments. Like, R9 better than CR7, R9 better than Ronaldinho, R9 the GOAT, R9 top 3, R9 over CR7, like...
This is an interesting one. Threefold Path says R9 higher peak, but injuries mean he can't compete with Cristiano.
R9 higher peak?
R9 the OG.
What would you say Ronaldo's peak actually was, though? Those 3 years that they won the Champions League?
Yeah, Madrid.
I feel like Ronaldo had like 2 peaks. I feel like that late United, like where he was arguably still the best player in the world. He was the best player in the world.
Yeah.
That's like another peak.
I even forget about his United days.
That's what I mean, like he was...
Where he was insane.
Ballon d'Or, broke the record for most goals in the league, like...
It's crazy, the teams he's done. He's done it in multiple different teams, in multiple different leagues.
And did he not just break the Saudi record as well?
Yeah.
Ooh, Belgium 3-2. Come on, Belgium, you actually have to get it right.
Ukraine have started putting more people forward now. You've got to get it right. This has to be a goal, surely.
Oh,
was that Docky?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't.
Did Docky come off?
Into the last 5 minutes.
I would love Ukraine to pull off a goal now that sends Belgium home. That sounds really horrible, but it's true. Just to kind of, because I feel like Belgium have played it so safe.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because they know they're going through, like, the energy's not as... They're not fighting for it.
Yeah, Docky's come off, Trossard's come off.
See, look, everyone in the chat saying R9 over CR7. Like, I feel like that's a...
Let's do a poll.
It's an opinion that, for some reason, everyone says that. I feel like it's just people trying to hate on Ronaldo for some reason.
Let's do a poll, CR7 or R9. I think R9, by the way.
Oh.
That was flying in, I think, if it wasn't for that block.
He's gone down.
I think R9 is absolutely insane, do not get me wrong, but for me, based on what I've seen in my generation, I'd go Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's the most...
Like, as in CR7.
Yeah. He's the most complete player I've ever seen in my life.
Thomas Hopley says, Messi, Ronnie, Pele, Ronaldinho, R9, 5th for me.
You see me? I could never put Pele in my top 5. Or my top 10 even.
No, because we've not seen him.
I've not even seen the highlights. I don't even know what he's done. Like, I couldn't tell you.
I've seen some highlights because my dad forced me to watch them.
Apparently... Nah.
Ooh.
Apparently, yeah.
That was so close.
Lukaku's got more international goals than Pele. That's what I heard. Let me Google that.
You're coming out with some...
Let me Google that. No, wait. Let me actually Google that. See, look, I'm not going crazy. Like, I'm hearing these stats somewhere. Like, I'm not just making them up.
Well, Lukaku's got a lot of international goals, to be
How has Pele only scored 77 international goals, but he scored like 1,000 goals? Where did he score these goals?
Heading into nearly added time now. Oh, throw yourself at it. As things stand, Ukraine are heading out of this group. Alvin said this has been the worst tournament I've ever seen. It's weird, right? Because the Euro started off well exciting. Yeah. With so many, crazy goals and so many crazy games. And towards the latter end of the group stages, I feel like the games have been a lot more boring. Yeah. Because a lot more teams are trying to play it safe. Apart from the Netherlands-Austria game, that was incredible yesterday. But that's just Ralph Rangnick for you.
I feel like it's not been great because the big teams have performed terribly. Yeah. Not all of them. Spain, Germany, decent. Portugal, decent. But in general, the big teams haven't been as what we expected. I feel like when it was like the World Cup, the big teams really showed up.
Get your votes in the poll. I'm voting for CR7. CR7 still got 70% to 30. See the chat? I thought there would be more on that.
Yeah.
Now he brings on Openda, says Linda Searles. Yeah, I feel like he should have been on a little bit earlier, to be honest. 4 minutes of added time in the Ukraine-Belgium game. 3 minutes of added time in the Slovakia-Romania game. Is there going to be a last-minute goal from anybody?
Someone said, how much is Lukaku paying more today? He doesn't pay me yet. He's come off the pitch, so he can't really make a difference anyway.
Come on, Ukraine. Let's go. Don't kick it out. Keep going.
How does Lukaku have more goals than Pele when he can't score in this game? I don't know. It's just numbers, like, it's just stats. But Pele has, 3 World Cups. So.
It's like, how seriously do you take stats?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh no, the finish!
Straight at the keeper.
The finish. He did everything right. He had to put that bottom corner. The way he just got through, like multiple players. Brilliant.
Oh, he's through. That's a clear shot goal.
He has to put that bottom corner.
Oh.
Or even top corner on that left-hand side. That is such a chance for Ukraine, by the way.
Big.
The 91st minute. Such a
chance. They could go out because of that.
S said Pep's to blame for this sideways, backwards passing, restricted football. The sooner he's away, the better.
That's not a lie. That's 100% Pep's a fraud. Pep ruined football. That's another conversation.
I mean, we spoke about that a little bit, but I said I'm excited for him to leave the Premier League because I feel like we'd get more exciting football back.
Football. Like, Pep needs to leave football and take the charges with him as well.
Ooh, nah, leave them with City.
Yeah, actually, I need them with City. Need them with City.
Have you seen, like, apparently they're going to offer him a mentally, like, well-paid new deal? Yeah.
What, City?
Yeah, apparently they're going to, like,
but it's going to pay him off the books, though. They're going to give him, like, 20 million, like, off books.
But it's only just a rumour right now.
Yeah.
Belgium up the other end, 92nd minute.
They don't even look like they're trying to win. Like, they're just jogging to the ball.
They're really not. That player, what is he, Carcaras? He has been shocking since he's come on, and I mean shocking.
Look, they're not even trying, like, this is what I mean. Really and truly, you shouldn't be drawing a game 0-0.
Lee says, all these people saying R9, I bet they've never even watched him live. He was brilliant, no doubt, but CR7 and Messi are miles above. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. Like, my top two is always going to be Messi and Ronaldo. After that, it's just
agree.
Sort of off of the
agree. Corner to Belgium. It's running away from Ukraine now. I don't think they're going to have time to get a goal here.
1 minute left.
Yeah, a minute left. Make sure you hit a like on the video, everyone, for the last watch-alongs of the group stage. Of course, we're going to be doing round of 16, everything like that. Mark will be on after this as well to do the Portugal game and the Turkey game. That'll be, I think there'll be some really interesting ones to watch.
Definitely better than this.
I'm rooting for Turkey. Yeah, these have been boring, these games. Belgium, we did say.
This game might be done. Surely it's done now, the Slovakia game.
I think this game's nearly done too. They're basically both in sync, because that's only got 3 minutes, that's got 4.
Yeah,
Belgium are just trying to keep it in the corner.
To be fair, it's smart.
Yeah, it's done for Ukraine, I think. It's done for Ukraine.
They put up a fight, man. Belgium.
They had chances to win it. They had chances to win it, and Belgium. I'm not gonna. If I'm a that game's finished between Slovakia and Romania, both of them teams go through.
So does that mean that we play Slovakia then?
We'll have to have that conversation in a second.
Yeah,
I think it does because they're cheering.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be cheering if I had to play that England
They're probably
side too at the minute.
Yes, we've got England. Yes.
Well, it's either them or the Netherlands, and I don't know which one it is because they're both on the same points. Unless it means it goes down to yellow cards or whatever, I'm not sure.
Yeah, who knows.
By the way, if I was Belgium, if England had played like
Game's
this,
done.
I'd be slightly embarrassed, holding on that much.
Oh, yeah. What,
like
Belgium?
to a goalless draw. But anyway, they're through, and Ukraine look absolutely gutted.
Oh.
Ukraine go out of the group on goal difference. It wasn't enough. A group that had many ups and downs for each of the teams. Very close, but altogether in Group A, at the top is Romania, second is Belgium, and third is Slovakia, with Ukraine crashing out in 4th place. What are your thoughts, Maud?
Underwhelming, terrible. Like I said before the games, they're either both gonna like sit back and maybe do like a little one, like try and get a draw, or one of them's gonna go at it. And I just feel like, I don't know, it's just underwhelming. Belgium, you're through, but it's an England kind of through. It's like, are you really proud of yourself? Like, you're really going to take this kind of momentum into the next stage?
That's what I mean. They've literally done in England.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they're not top of the group. They are second
they're through.
Due to goal difference, but on head-to-head. Is it head-to-head?
I'm not even going to debate it. I don't know.
Wait. I'm looking at it now. And Romania are top of the group, so...
But it should have updated now. Let me check. Surely
Belgium beat Romania, didn't they? Oh, God. Goal difference first.
Okay.
Interesting stuff. But yeah, everyone, that is where we're at. I got the prediction right.
Yeah.
For Slovakia and Romania. Right. And we'll see. what happens with who is England's opponent, Slovakia or the Netherlands? We'll have to wait and see.
They're going to struggle either way, so...
Yeah, underwhelming games, but some good conversation, by the way, and some great... Input from the chat. Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. So great input from the chat. Before you go, we're very close to 1,000 likes. Please make sure you hit a like on the video. It really does help us out. We want to get to 1,000. And the poll overall on who is the GOAT, of course, it's CR7 with 68% of the vote. For me, should have more of the vote on that one.
He's just a winner, naturally.
Yeah, Romania scored more goals, so Romania finished top. Haida says, did you guys see the Romanian football person who said it was match fixing and they would draw? I didn't see that, but sometimes there's a bit of tactical plans put in place before the games. I mean, both teams would have taken a draw 100% because it means that they both go through.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think Slovakia would have taken going through in third place, like we said. If they go against England, that's a decent opposition right now for them because we're not playing well.
I think they'd
be able to go into that game with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I did actually see that before. Someone said, look, if the Slovakia-Romania game does end 0-0, they both go through regardless. So I feel like it might get to a point where, like, they're both just thinking, you know what, we could both just chill out and go through. Like, we don't really need to go 110%, and possibly that might happen. I wouldn't say it's match fixing, though. It's a bit of a harsh... accusation to put on, but
to be fair, both teams,
it's just tactics.
Both teams were going for it.
Yeah.
Romania had so many shots, like loads from outside the box. They were going for it, and yeah, I don't think it was match fixing personally. I really don't.
No.
I don't think it was match fixing. Yourself, BS says, I think Spain is going to win. Is that crazy? I don't think so. Based on the fact of what we've seen so far, I think they've been really good. Threefold Path says, who is going to draw the short straw to cover the Slovenia-Romania last 16 match?
So that's Ryan.
Let's be honest, you know it's going to be us sat here. To be fair, I'm going on holiday soon, so...
Oh, yeah, probably with me and... I don't know who I'll be with.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching some of the Euros games from a nice beach in Croatia. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm going for a good time.
I know, I can't wait. But before we go, because this is our last group stage game, who knows if we'll have a watch-along together. Hopefully we will.
Yeah.
But before we go, who do you think's going to win the Euros?
I'm going with Germany. It's been 10 years since we won a trophy, so I'm going to go with Germany.
And I'm still going to stick with my original prediction of Portugal. And I think the Portugal lineups are out as well, so go and have a look at them. We're going to love you and leave you now, guys. Thank you for all of the support on the watch-alongs. Thank you, Maud, as well. You've been brilliant.
You've got some more watch-alongs coming, though.
Have I?
Surely. Are you back before the tournament finishes?
Yeah, I'm back before the tournament finishes.
Yeah, you definitely
we'll have a look. Kev as well. We'll be trying to get Kev on the case. He was good last time, and Tull as well. And we'll keep the watch-alongs going. Obviously, the Goldbridge Arms with Will and Goldbridge, they've been killing it on their watch-alongs as well.
Yeah.
That's football is the place to be. So hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure you tune in to the United Stand. It's 7 o'clock to hear all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news with Goldbridge. He'll be there, and then he'll be straight on for the games in Group F. It is Group F, isn't it? With the Portugal, the Turkey, the Czech Republic and Georgia. Make sure you go and check that out. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one.